bastions.
Mm-hmm.
Half of you have gotten involved in that already.
Oh, I
Arlie kind of
lost the
a little bit.
thing. Yeah, I
It's
closed the
the top
tab and then I.
pin.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not very informatively titled. It's the okay, let's try this, because we were trying to get something
Oh,
that would
right.
work for to keep
Mm-hmm.
the information.
Yes.
It's just a Google Draw document where everybody can draw their stuff on there. Fill in an empty space with what you want. You get all the stuff that's in the normal bastions, stuff like that. And you can see what other people have already dropped down. We're not going to get that bastion going until probably at least 2 more sessions away from now. So
Yeah.
there's plenty of time to figure out what you want to do. There's no rush, but take a look at the bastion stuff. Figure out what you might want to do with your character. Try to think about planning ahead too, because we can expand this as much as you guys want realistically
Yeah, not
over
to
time.
uh squirrel out on the Bastion, but what's a sanctuary specifically? Like I see somebody put a block there with the sanctuary, like
That's one
sanctuary, like
specific type of special facility. Like everybody
mm-hmm.
gets, I think it's 2 regular facilities and then 2 special facilities at
Yes.
level 5.
And you
So
get like a small and a roomy basic facility.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, so is that
all the
like
information.
I was
Go
just
ahead.
gonna say, is that like a sanctuary, like a religious sanctuary kind of thing, or like
Basically, yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah, to
cool.
Like
make
it's just
holy relics.
so it's just the specific type of facility that I think Cease picked. There's like workshops, forges, all kinds of other options in there in the level 5 options, and those will expand as we get leveled up as well.
Cool. All right. Sorry, I just had opened it and was like, wait.
I'm trying to get some of that done, but I'm like 25% done, maybe building up the new stuff.
I just like
But
throwing random stuff in there to confuse Arlie.
other than that, yep, we went over. You guys came in here, fought a bunch of ugly, weird things inside. They were hiding inside the tower. Then the weird demon guy showed up and was an asshole. And I think it was Eventide who shot him in the shoulder with an arrow, wasn't it? It was somebody.
I think so.
Probably. Oh, it was you?
It was me.
Got it.
Virgil? Okay.
It was me because I was already holding a shot, and yeah,
Yeah, and it did hit. I confirmed that. Like it wasn't just an illusion this time, but he did nope out before he launched everything off on you.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's where we cut off. I think at the end of last session.
Yep.
So the floor is yours for whatever you want to do at this point.
I'm as he's vanishing, I'm like reloading and trying to aim again, and then realize he's out of distance, and like you just see the frustration. As much as my face doesn't have an emotional response, you can like see the whole body is just tense and starting to shake a bit as I'm holding the crossbow.
What are you made out of again?
It's a combination of wood and metal.
Ah, I was
There's
just trying to imagine how
there's a
being
slight
made out of wood and
rattling.
metal is tense.
There's a slight rattling as like the joints are shaking in spot.
Oh, okay. Wait, did the guy when he appeared, did he say who he was
No,
or anything?
I
Okay.
recognized him and said it
Oh.
was him.
I think you just said something along the lines of "it's him" or something.
That's
in
what I
other
was gonna
context.
say. So I was trying to figure out if.
I think I said something about it's him. It's the guy from my mind.
Oh, that's helpful. Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out, like how much
That's what
sense
I
it would
said.
have made to me.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's fine. So fine. Yeah, we get done with that. I will go back to dog, of course, because I think I was probably at the end of bear anyway. And like first thing I would be like, I was like, so who was that dude? And why does he dislike us?
I don't know who it was, but clearly they're of some great power, being able to have as what did he call them? Consorts?
Ew.
Menagerie.
Menagerie.
It's better than consorts.
Maybe, I don't know, demon stuff.
True.
A menagerie
Who
is a
knows?
common term for a tiny personal zoo.
Mhm.
Yes.
Which is and you can take in a bastion.
Oh, we can have a menagerie?
Later, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, not again.
Um.
To have things like that they can just bring here at will.
Mm-hmm. Kind of feel bad for them.
Did anyone get a look at him? I just recall the robes.
Yeah.
I saw his face, correct?
You did see his face. He was like, I think I said he was about 12 feet tall, with blue skin and very clear horns.
Ooh. What kind of horns? Like, what shape do his horns go in? Like,
White horns kind of pointing straight up from
ah,
the head.
cool. Hmm.
I saw him, and I know who he is.
Who is he?
He's the one that was in my mind this whole time. The one who abandoned me. The one who told me to kill you.
Oh. What's his name?
That I do not know.
Like, literally, as a dog, she goes, "Wah."
Oh. If they woke you up, maybe they have some sort of link to the Valerian company. I do not know, but clearly there is something happening. The Duke sees it. And maybe we've found the source, but we do not know why.
Yeah,
But he should know.
definitely. Especially since this person seems like they can come and go as they want.
They have power to bring horrible monsters from nowhere.
I mean, the
Teleport
monsters
away.
weren't that horrible. They were fine.
He was no normal person.
No, normal
Well,
people are not 12 feet tall with horns and blue skin.
Did you see his face?
Yep.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we all did.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
The
Okay.
hood was not covering his face significantly at all.
Beyond that, the shot I fired would have been enough to drop most normal men.
And is there a knowledge I could do to like hypothesize on like what kind of being would have those characteristics? Like maybe?
Yep. It would be either Arcana or religion.
Burp,
What time of day is it?
burp.
Ish.
It is probably early afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
You would have
I'm
the
good.
meeting with the Duke, and then about an hour's trek to get here, and then combat and stuff. So
I'm going to do Arcana because it's equally as terrible as religion.
I tried to give you a choice, but it's not always going to
Yeah.
be a useful choice.
All right. I have no fucking idea.
Does
It was
anybody
blue.
have
It
skill
was
at
very,
Arcana?
very blue.
Okay.
I have
I
a
was gonna
very
say, I
high
hope
one in
Cooper-
Arcana.
I think I have a Arcana. Let
I
me
have
see.
expertise in it, and I'm intellect based.
Okay. I was like, I don't know. Do we have an Arcana?
This is part of why I intentionally went wizard, because no one else was.
I think
Oh,
we're
I
Just
missing
went
didn't
another
nature.
stupid party.
I think nature is what we're missing.
No, I just don't have religion, but I have the other intellect skills.
Oh, okay. You do have nature. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm double up in nature, actually.
Oh, your expertise in nature?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm a little fairy who likes the
Ranger
woods.
things.
I mean, I'm a druid. I'm not trained in nature.
I mean, if Glimmer wants to roll an Arcana check, that's fine too.
Oh, okay. Sure. Pretty low roll, but 17.
You don't know exactly what specific kind it was, but you're pretty sure that that was some kind of demon.
No, girl, we know it's a demon. I need some time with some books to maybe understand more. These are not things that I have really encountered outside of stories.
Books are boring.
Either way, we should probably get back. Just because we've defeated these beasts doesn't mean that other things won't come.
Why did Lyra run her off to the tree?
It's middle of the afternoon and she's in full plate. I'm going for shade.
Oh.
Well, like if it's middle of the afternoon and it's hot, you're gonna see me like the shade is now or the shield is now an umbrella. I'm walking like
Right.
this. It's too
Yeah.
hot.
Okay, that's
It is
fair.
fall. It's like the equivalent of September. So it's not the high heat of summer,
Well,
at
just
least.
you never know. There's them weird freak days.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say September down here is still pretty hot, so
This is true.
September here is now the new August.
Listen, when your spring goes until July 4th, there's questions.
all right. So yeah, we should probably head back and brief the Duke.
Okay, and I start heading back.
The trip back is uneventful. You see a few people traveling on the road once you get back to it, but nothing particularly untoward. The edges of the road are just that come out from Stonegate are still like drained of life around the edges and charred black, seemingly by it. But people are moving on with their lives at least. And you do see a few like green shoots starting to poke up through the blackness too, so things are recovering. And then you get back to Shadowgate just fine. I assume you head back to the keep to report in. That was
It's
a
only
shortcut.
like an hour trip, you said, right?
About an hour to get back to town, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so we'll shortcut right to his office, I guess, as you walk in, and the old Duke's sitting at his desk working away on paperwork, and just sort of looks up as he keeps writing with his other hand, and just raises an eyebrow at you as you walk in.
Your watchtower is no longer inhabited in the places that we can access.
Ah, excellent, you do good work. And he'll lean back, pull out a drawer, and pull out some more sacks to lay out.
There were
There's 100 gold in each of them. And did it look like the vault was intact?
If the vault, you mean, is a set of stairs going downstairs, we cannot say. There was rubble covering an entrance to the basement.
So did you see the stairs, or
Yes.
No, we saw a trap door. We never saw the stairs.
There's the stairs going up.
No, there was ones going down. Hold
Oh
on.
no, like I'm asking the Duke. He said, "Did you
no,
see the stairs?"
no? The vault wouldn't be upstairs. It's buried beneath the tower.
The
Yeah,
trap
that's
door
locked.
was in. The trap door was still intact.
That's what I needed to know. That's good. It means that those nothings didn't get in there.
Nothing?
Did you see creatures that were gaunt and emaciated with single large eyes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, those are Nothics.
Oh,
Oh,
They were
they were lovely.
slaughtering anybody else that's sent up there,
okay.
which is why I'm thanking you for eliminating them and causing this to no longer be a problem. I will, and he rings a little bell on the side of his thing. I'll send some troops up there to clean it out. I'll probably have to go to unlock the vault myself once they get it cleared out. And then we'll work on getting that set up for you yourselves. Do you have any preferences as to what kind of layout or facilities you might want in the complex?
We might need time to discuss that.
Okay, I will give you, and he pulls out a small sheet of parchment and starts writing quickly down on it. I'll give you the name of a local architect that we use. He's likely to be the person who will be building it for you. You can contact him in town. I will be covering the cost of the expenses here to get that up to stock for you. And that may seem overly generous. You don't know what's in that vault. You can see the architect and give him whatever requests you need within reason.
When he stops saying that, I'm gonna nose Grandma Glenmer's hand and be like, "Are you gonna tell him about the blueberry?"
We
Like,
well, I
I'm gonna
was
fold
going
the paper and put it in my pocket.
before, as you say that, I'm like, we think we understand the importance of this vault. There was another attempting to access.
Really?
Indeed, it is
He
someone.
stops writing and leans back in his chair.
It is someone whom we have had dealings with before.
We
You-
have not.
I will.
I literally I pat the dog on the head and I carry on. You may recall my previous testimony where I told you about a person who had contacted me with multiple instructions.
Glimmer will pull out her notebook where apparently I noted that I took sketches of every creature.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Tell me,
go through and put it on his desk.
have you ever come across an individual matching this description? Blue skin, large horns, roughly 12 feet tall.
I am pretty sure my guards would have noticed someone who was 12 feet tall.
I was asking if you had had previous dealings with them. If it was someone you are familiar with in any way.
No, this is new information.
For they seem to be quite familiar with you on multiple accounts. This is the one who instructed me to steal the item you first asked us to recover.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're interested in me. It likely means they're interested in the Jade Prison. Or more accurately, what it contains. As
I
what they were
am
trying
by
to
they
seal
may
this
have
key.
interest in you to access it, is what I was referring to. This does come back to our previous dealings.
Yes, well, we may have put a face to at least one of the other interested parties here. Not sure how much use it's going to be, since I don't think anyone else has reported anyone of this description, and it's a very obvious description. You said his skin was blue?
Correct.
Blue skin would stand out. Being 12 feet tall, that would stand out.
White
As
horns.
they're
Less
talking
so.
about blue skin standing out, Eventide's like, she's got blue skin.
Yes, dear. How many other blue skinned people have you seen?
A lot, just not very many here.
Not very many here. There we go. Also, you're not 12 feet tall.
And
That's
with
true.
horns.
I have antenna.
Thank you for taking care of her.
Can we give her back?
No.
Ugh.
You guys are so rude.
I could have offered to play target practice, but I didn't. That should be considered polite.
At this point, I don't have any other active business that I can really send you all on. The Red Lions may have information about work that they have that's in need of being done, stories from local areas, or you could try and follow up some of these leads that you've uncovered. which would be appreciated.
Since we seem to be all in on this, glancing at her, what item was this? A ring, I think. Yes, is what I have. Yes. How much do you know about any of the creatures in the prison?
I have tried to research them, but they don't have identifying placards like a museum. So all I have to go on is their appearance, and what little I've managed to find was unsettling enough. I did not want to dig further.
I see.
Oh.
Very well.
I could not stand against them. I'm not sure you could stand against them.
You're entirely probably right. But this is why I ask about any knowledge. If there's something, someone trying to gain access that isn't us, maybe there is one of the inhabitants that we could tie to.
There are many educated folks in the city. I am frankly more of a warrior. I have experience behind me, but I'm not one for book reading by instinct.
Now, some of these weren't actually creatures.
Given the nature of the creatures, I did not consider it to be sensible to try and open the other cages.
No, I wasn't meaning that, but as a warrior, one might recognize a sword of legend, perhaps. Just as an example.
It's hard to tell without getting closer to examine it, and I didn't want to risk getting closer to examine it.
Yes, of course.
The cells seem to be some kind of time stasis to keep things secured. I'm not sure if I dropped that, if that thing in there could somehow reach out into my mind and try and take me over, or some terrible thing similar. I've heard tales of such things, and they're terrifying enough as they are.
Very well, then. We won't keep you any longer, but I suppose we'll inform you if some of our investigation changes the status quo. Otherwise, we'll wait to hear from you.
Very well. If you do come across anything, you know where to find me.
If I may be so bold as to make a personal request.
Within reason?
Should you hear or find any more information about this individual, please share it with us. I would be most... And he just tilts his head to the side. Appreciative. Like, you get the word appreciative isn't the word he wants to use, but it's the word he's going with.
I believe this individual is working against all of our interests, and sending you to deal with that is definitely something that would be mutually beneficial.
Virgil just bows his head and thanks.
Did he ever finish writing down the name of the architect?
Yeah, he finishes writing down, like, he's got the name, the address, and the city, and all that sort of stuff. He's in the Heights, not far from the castle.
I just remembered at one point he stopped writing, and I was like, he never finished.
Yeah, I'll have that to whoever wants to take it.
Yeah, I'll grab it and pocket it.
And I honestly do not have anything established for the architect. That's just a narrative convenience for tell that guy what you want for your bastard. I was not planning to RP
have
that.
A name.
Not yet. It's a work in progress.
There, you got a name, Nevin Balderson.
Excellent.
Now I have to add that to the paper.
Someone asked for a name. Now you have a name.
Listen,
Yeah,
I have the name. I have a paper with the name of the artificer from the Duke. I have the paper with the name of the architect. I'm just collecting notes from the Duke at this point. I'll turn him into a book later. All his important contacts.
And from here, it's going to be about a month of in-game time before that bastion's ready. So hopefully we can find something to fill that time with. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get real busy. And you guys are going to have to get real busy figuring out what you want.
Quick, everyone say I have nothing to declare to do to the next month.
No.
No, sorry, it's a joke from an old episode of
Oh.
Order of the Stick, where they were all like, nothing to declare to do to the next day, and it's like time immediately skips forward.
Aside from the tower, he had given us some lead on like some other things we could look into before. I
He
thought.
said the Red Lions might have information on work that you guys could do.
And then we also have other leads that we could look into.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Like we've had a lot of finger pointing at the Valerian Company.
Mm-hmm.
So far, that's where Virgil was awoken. We also found like the token in his head and on a couple of the demon groups or whatever.
And the goblins.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. The other groups that we've encountered.
Did we ever check if any of those tokens happen to be magical on the off chance?
The
I'm
square
going to
tokens?
say yes, maybe.
We did
Someone did check and they weren't.
Okay.
Yeah, someone did a detect magic on the one that was in my head.
That would be me, I would assume.
You
Yeah.
also have those dragon shards that are attuned to Irian to try and track down too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there was supposed to be another one in the vault, which you never retrieved, but
That
will
we
come around at
haven't
some point.
retrieved yet.
But that was what you were there to clear it out, so it could be retrieved. And then there was you had rumors of another one that had been coming by ship and was sunk in the Thunder Sea. But you could also look for other possible sources.
So, Lyra, if we're like talking about like what we're gonna do next, at any point, Lyra drops the hint that she wants to go back to the ravine in the under the mountain.
Is that where we fought the guys up on the hill thing that we went to?
That's where we...
No, like the quarry and all that. Like
where you guys went when I wasn't there. And
the prison. Thank you.
Okay.
I was like, I know it has a name other than just a vague
it's the
prison.
Jade Prison, and then within that area, that yet another thing that we could plan to look up at some point, and because the Duke didn't have a lot of knowledge, was when we encountered those hobgoblins, they said protect the Wraith or something, and that's like that urban legend thing that where they pursue dastardly things.
Okay.
And that is the first time the Duke heard it being kind of attached to the Valerian Company, but yeah.
But yeah, so Lyra would drop the hint that she'd like to go back to the prison.
Yeah, this is where I stopped being so railroady. You guys could start to figure some stuff out.
Yep.
And guaranteed pick something I have not prepared for.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Okay, guys, you heard him right. We're going to go spelunking for a treasure that's sunk off the shores.
Yes.
Give us one little trail of a benign statement, and we'll follow a dog through an entire neighborhood for an entire session.
Yes.
The difference is that we have one, and they want to.
You already have one.
Guys,
I mean, I can wander off.
Guys, we're missing a clue here. Eventide says she's come from a place full of blue people. I reckon we could find the guy there. We'll just go through 1,001 blue people and look for the 12-foot guy with horns.
Let's go to the Feywild, guys.
No.
The Big Bad is now officially renamed the Blue Meanie.
The Big Blue Meanie.
For anyone who's seen the Yellow Submarine.
No, I was thinking Mother Wrestle, but it also works. I'm fine with going back to the jail.
Yes, this is fine. I think we went through there quite quickly, and there's, if we're safe, plenty more to investigate.
I'm gonna like jump up on my hindquarters and be like, safe. That's how I'm doing air quotes.
I believe the term that you're looking for, Glimmer, is cautious.
May I make a suggestion before we return?
Potentially.
We acquire additional sources of light. It was significantly dark in there.
Meh.
DM,
Yep.
would I be able to find a caster that could cast light on an object for me for a price?
That
Since I
wouldn't
have
be all that hard to
connections
do.
at the temple?
Are you thinking more of a permanent source of light?
Yes.
That's continual flame. That is a
Yeah.
different
Is that
spell.
what that
Light
is?
is a cantrip.
Oh, yeah. So continual flame
Yeah,
then.
light's a cantrip that lasts an hour. If you want continual flame, then you can. It's not going to be cheap. If you could do it yourself, it would be cheaper if you could cast continual flame yourself and got the ruby dust. I'm going to charge you double if you get somebody else to cast it.
I don't know what the actual
Processing and all
cost
that.
is for the ruby
It's
dust.
50 gold pieces of ruby dust, I think.
Which
Oh,
we did
so-
just get a
yeah,
ruby,
So
but
it's 100 gold pieces to have somebody cast continual flame.
for on one item.
Yeah.
I am blind. Absolutely, I will pay that.
I can do it tomorrow if we get the ruby dust.
I will go buy ruby dust.
We also have a ruby that we just got.
Oh,
Do we
Gets
want to
made
crush?
to-
50 gold.
Do we want to preserve that ruby intact, or do we want to have it crushed?
I don't think, I mean, my knowledge isn't entirely encyclopedic, but I don't think there's any other items that require it or any
Yeah,
other
I
spells
wasn't
or
sure.
anything.
I'm not
maybe
sure,
some,
and
but-
Lyra is not inclined on that knowledge.
Similar point of view, DM. Laura, you said of the various shops in town, magical shops. Would it be easy to find certain uncommon items?
Uncommon items, no.
Damn.
You can find even common items are not common. They're common for magical purposes.
Okay.
It's like people. So there will be people who would have common items, but those are like family treasures that they don't want to give up, kind of thing.
Okay. So
For the most
no way
part.
you could commission like. Basically, I was looking for a pair of goggles of night for the same freaking reason.
You can commission them, but it's going to be costly. Like we're going to go basically back to Xanathar's guide about how to buy magical items.
Okay, that's fine. I might have to buy them in future, just only because the idea of me producing a light source kind of goes against the whole stealthy thing.
But Arlie, if we don't go anywhere,
yeah. I mean, it's if we're not going that day,
we're just gonna
fine.
putz about for a day.
Mhm.
So we've got basically half a day left ish.
Yeah, it's
Today.
about like say 3 p.m. or something like that. It's about an hour and a half to get to the Jade Prison, so it'd still be daytime. And then wander around a bit. You might be coming back in the evening, but it's not unreasonable at all.
Okay. So if we want, unless we want to carry torches, or I don't know, can find someone to cast light for a day.
We have to go today though. Like, there's
That's
a
what I was gonna
reason?
say. We could wait till tomorrow or the day after and go
Not helpful.
prepared
Oh,
into the prison early in the morning. So then we also don't need to rush through and be there at night.
Might be wise.
I would suggest if you want me to make things that glow forever, we do that tomorrow and then go the day after to the Jade prison.
I think that's a good idea. And that'll give us time if anybody needs potions, like healing potions. I know a guy. Amazing. They taste like grape soda. It's fantastic. I know. And we can just make sure we have everything we need before we go in there. Because I feel like we did rush through it very quickly. And there's several things I feel like I missed. So I don't know what else. If
We're
there's
gonna
anything
go
you guys...
touch all the things.
No, I just I can't put my finger on it. There's just something I feel like I missed.
Where are we when we're having this discussion, by the way? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna assume we're walking back to the tavern, because I think that's where we're still sleeping until the house is ready.
Okay.
Is that a safe assumption, DM?
Which
We're
sorry.
still sleeping at the Red Wagon until the bastion's ready? Yeah.
Unless you have somewhere else you want to stay.
Meh.
No,
I'm feeding you guys plenty of gold. You can afford it.
We'll go stay at Glimmer's house.
Yeah.
Camp
No,
out in
she
her
has
garden.
the sentient plants.
There's
Okay.
not enough room for all of us.
I'll go sleep back in my warehouse where I was first found.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, my plants are not. I don't know where you keep getting these absurd gestures.
You said you talk to them and
I
they
do.
have feelings and you have to be nice to them. That they're sentient and they move. You said they move.
Curious, how long has it been since you were last home?
Few years, actually.
Don't those things need watering?
Yes.
This is out of character. I'm asking.
Oh.
How long has it been since Glim was home? Like, those
Years.
plants are dead.
No.
Even cacti need watering every few months.
They're fine. Don't you worry.
We're gonna go back and it's just dirt.
During
Or
one of
some
our
really interesting things.
during one of our downtimes, Glimmer already went back home to water her plants.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay. That's fine then. I must
Yes,
admit,
when was the last time I'd been in my home, and my garden is not in my home?
English colloquialism, your home considers your garden part
Sure,
of it.
yeah.
Unless you've got an allotment somewhere.
All right.
For the purposes of light, I do actually own a hooded lantern and the oil to fuel it.
Yeah, I think that's what we used last time.
No, we used torque last time.
Yeah, I have the
Work?
drift globe.
Oh,
Does nobody here have the light cantrip?
I mean, I'm
I
sure I
can.
could.
Minor illusion can give light, but I can have it tomorrow if we truly need it. But
I have produce flame too, but meh.
I'm a barbarian. What's a cantrip?
I was gonna no, it just seems weird that for once, like, nobody has the light cantrip because the game just throws that at you as many ways as possible when you're a caster.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can light torches and fires and stuff. That's just fine. That's
Yeah. Well, also my character has dark vision, so it's not something she would like think about really.
Yeah, we need talking out to get a pair of goggles.
All right. So we're resting the night and then I'm doing continual flame on some things.
Sure. So that's long rest for everybody then.
Hey.
And scratch
Um,
off however much money you're spending on continual flame trinkets.
and then at night, Torque, can you mark off 100 gold for me again? Because I'm gonna use it for copying a couple spells in my spell book. 4 hours to copy 2 first level spells.
Do you want just the 100 or 101 to cover your in room too?
No, I usually mark that off on my own.
Alright, I need to pay gold, don't I? Okay.
Soon you'll be past paying for expenses.
Oh no, I'm down to 431 gold. However, will I cope? To be fair, considering an uncommon magical item is like 6 D100, sorry, 100 D6, 6 times. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
100 to 600 gold.
100 to 600 gold. I might actually be able to afford a pair of goggles now.
Like I said, you can look into trying to get them. It's just whether anybody in the city has a pair of goggles of night.
Well, if we're not doing
Or what it
anything
was down
else
to.
if we're not doing anything else that day, I wouldn't mind spending that afternoon just browsing the shops and seeing if I can find something.
You're not going to find it in the shops. It's like putting out feelers to try and find somebody, and it takes like weeks, essentially.
Well, we do seem to be doing the whole let's skip some weeks thing, so yeah, I'm down for doing that while the thing's being built.
Well, we don't know what you're doing yet. Today we're going back to the Jade Prison, and then
That's
what
true.
else is going to happen.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you could go out and put in inquiries to have like searching while we're doing the other stuff. That's an option, right?
Yeah,
You just wouldn't get an answer back.
Yeah.
For a while.
Oh, they could just leave a note at the tavern where we're staying.
I mean, you'd have to pay somebody to send out those things. That's part of the whole Xanathar's Guide stuff, though. We can get to that, but we'll see how that goes.
No worries. It's just they're really, really useful, and they don't require attunement.
And there is also the Argent Tower, don't forget, where you can potentially market off magic items and would most likely have the best insight into where you could pick up other magical items.
This is where we find out there's a spare pair in the basement.
That would be amazing. Especially if like we find them right after you procure your own.
To be fair, Talk could also use a pair. Though the thing is, I don't know if I want goggles at night or if I want like the equivalent of just have my eyes modified to also be able to see in the dark. Considering it's a non-attunable item.
I feel like that would be even more specialized.
Is that like, I don't know, D&D's form of LASIK?
That's asking the DM for a custom modification is what it is.
It's just the idea of can I just put on my sheet? Yes, you can have dark vision. You have magical eyeballs. I'm just thinking like how customized can you do Warforged? Just turn me into Inspector Gadget by the end of this would be great.
Oh.
God, I loved Inspector Gadget as a kid.
Who didn't?
Freaking telescopic legs. No, let's not go crazy.
So
Sorry,
just for knowledge sake, what items are you guys having me put continual flame on, and whose are they?
I have an item.
You have an item.
I need to find out. I've got 2 items that I can use, that I'm looking at using. One is a ring and one is an amulet. DM, does it matter which one I put it on?
It might, but mostly for RP reasons. Either of them, anything that you want to put it on works, but it is going to be constantly looking like it's on fire. And like there's no heat coming off the fire, but it does look like it's constantly burning. So if you have it on a ring, your hand's going to look like it's on fire.
I'd be okay with that because I can take it off and put it in my pocket and it's fine.
And that's the other thing I was going to get to. And then there's like, how do you conceal it if you don't want it to be lit? A ring, you could have to take it off. An amulet, you could just like stuff inside your shirt or your armor or something.
Yeah.
So it's down to that kind of RP stuff, basically.
So if I do the ring, can I RP it that it just looks like it's a big, like basically like a big diamond size flame?
Yeah.
So it just it looks like special bling.
Fancy.
Like it's still a flame, but it's like that size. It's not like a huge flame. Or does it need to be like the big flame?
It doesn't really matter that much, but it's going to cast as much light as a big flame, regardless.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. But yeah, I would totally do the ring.
Yeah, if you want to aesthetically do it so it's not actually a flame, that's fine. I don't think the aesthetics matter that much.
I was like, it can still be a flame, just like it's a tiny flame, like the size of a big diamond.
Cool. Anybody else want a thing done?
It goes against the whole sneaky sneak.
Well, I mean, you can hide it, put it in a pocket or something when you don't want to have it.
Housekeeping question
Have a
for
backpack.
the DM.
Yep.
In the spell book was floating disc, but I had already learned Tensor's floating disc. Am I good to just
That's the
say
same
that's
spell.
the same thing? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
You
I used a random spell generator to come up with the spells on the list.
You can just choose whether or not you want to give the original artist credit. Is it really a floating disc if it doesn't come from Tensor's spellbook now?
It's like all the gym spells that you gotta, every time you cast it, zaps a gold out of your bag.
Ah,
That is
dear.
such a hilarious material component.
Did Torque want to continue a flame on anything?
No, he's got the drift globe. That's fine.
Okay. Cool. Then it's just one. Easy.
Okay, and then we're heading out to the Jade Prison.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was gonna say if it's just the one, I would be fine with heading out today instead of the next day, or we can wait till the next day, whatever you guys would rather do.
Or
Well,
just start
it's-
fresh the next day, having used the spell slot the day before.
Yeah.
I mean, it is until dispelled, so you might as well cast it the night before.
I had to
Prep it.
prep it, yeah. I
Oh,
didn't have
okay.
it prepared. So like I needed one night to sleep on it so I could prep it.
Well, and that
But
means
no.
you can replace that spell with another spell that you need the next morning.
Yeah.
If we wait a
That's
night, so then
true.
you can put in a valuable spell.
Yep.
And I'd RP it that like I'm still not quite ready. I'll be ready tomorrow morning though. If we want to leave like nice and early, I'll be ready by then. And
Okay.
DM, I'm actually gonna send you a message.
Okay.
A list. I heard a list.
No. Message.
I actually had a housekeeping question as well. G, the ruined tower. That is not in the Shadowgate primer. What is that? Or do we know?
What do you mean?
On the map of Shadowgate is labeled G is the ruined tower.
Oh, it's well known in the city. There's a ruined tower at that site.
That's
Like
just
it
all
was like a tall watchtower kind of thing to keep an eye on that
Okay.
side of the city.
Yeah,
This
it
is
just
across the
wasn't
river
in
from
the
where
primer of known stuff, so I just wanted
Yeah,
to ask.
it used to be like maybe 5 or 6 stories tall. It's currently about 3 stories tall.
Okay.
It's basically just
Alright.
a semi-collapsed ruin.
Okay, good deal.
It's known to be dangerous. People don't go there, kind of thing. Kids often do. I'm sorry, somebody else had one other question too, I think.
I think Cease was gonna send you something.
Yeah,
that's
Cease
right.
message to you.
Yeah, so as far as you guys know for the day, Lyra, like in the morning, Dell imbued her ring. She was like, really, like, thank you. I'm heading to the temple to pray. I'll be back at dinner. And she leaves. And she has gone all day at the temple.
Well, if we're having a day to kill, I'm going to probably head over to the tower and start putting feelers out to buy or look for somebody who can tinker with my eyeballs to make them see in the dark.
We can handle that in 1 second. I'm just handling something with CC here and PMs.
Like I said, that can be something. If you don't want to deal with that now, Endus, you can always just put that on the back burner, and we'll just like come back to that when you've got more of an idea of what you want to do.
It might be better to do that as a big RP session, honestly,
That's fine.
because
I'm happy. Yeah.
the guy who runs that is a whole thing.
Ooh.
Oh,
I want to see that.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Most of my characters don't have images. That guy has an image.
Oh, brilliant.
Uh, okay, so we'd want to do the Argent Tower thing before or after the prison, basically.
I
Your muse.
I don't want to hold up like a whole group thing. I can wait. It's fine.
But we want to see it.
I mean, if people don't mind, then yeah, sure. But if
I
people
think it's
really
going to be
want to get on with
entertaining.
if people want to get on with the tower thing, then with the prison thing, then I'm happy to put it on a back burner. Like I said, it's going to take in-game weeks / months to do, so it's not like there's a rush.
If we're doing it on our one day off, then Glimmer will not be going. I'm going to be copying spells.
All I'm doing on that day is I'll wander around town and look for anything interesting. But
While I do this stuff with Cease, and Cease, just a second.
That was Cease replying to you.
Yeah, that's why I got interrupted. Like, oh, now you're not typing. You actually sent it.
Hang on, if Dell's just wandering around town and Virgil's going to the tower, am I taking the dog for a walk?
I am not going with you. No, I'm
No,
wandering
okay.
around on my own.
Next mission, get Dell from the pound.
DM, how much for a magical pooper scooper?
Stop. Brr.
Don't cause him to mistype. This is important.
It's one of those times where you're typing and you miss a word, but it's the one word that completely changes the meaning of the entire sentence.
Yeah. No, I'm just
Well, especially-
imagining.
I'm writing something that one person is saying that is not necessarily going to be taken the way that she's meaning it, which is the entire point. I'm like, I have to get this right.
No, I'm just imagining a magical pooper scooper that has like its own miniature dimensional pocket that just.
Why are
scoops
you
up.
obsessed with poop?
Because we're walking a dog.
Nobody's walking me. I'm walking myself.
Do you know how much horse poop there is in the streets? There's literally people whose jobs it is to go around cleaning up the poop in the streets.
Fair enough. Some of us take pride.
Okay, we're going to do the Argent Tower. Cease, your character's free to go along with this as long as while we're doing all this typing too. This is 2 separate events. But I don't want everybody sitting around
Copy.
waiting to. You guys.
Real quick. I don't need any RP session with it, but during the day off, Torque's going to go check on Shadesh's family.
Okay. Yeah, they're appreciative that you come by, but they're obviously not terribly in good spirits, but getting along. Okay, I think Cease is done.
I was saying, yeah, you don't have to respond to that. We can always come back to that later.
Yep. Yeah, so the pathway to the Argent Tower, like the Argent Tower is right on the edge. That's over by the sea, I think it is, yeah. The sea up in the near the heights. It's right next to one of the big lawns that's next to the keep. But like it's basically just a giant shining silver tower that's almost featureless as it rises up a good 4 stories high in the air, several stories above anything else in the area. It's very easy to spot from a distance. There doesn't seem to be any windows in it at all. Just one door as you're walking up. That's very obviously the entrance to it. It's a very fancy looking door.
I'm just gonna look up and be like, "There's only one entrance." I just shrug and make my way in.
As you open the door, you almost instinctively duck as something goes whizzing past your head. But it's doesn't seem to be physical. There's all kinds of lights fizzing around in the air in here, like red lights, blue lights, yellow lights, just spinning all over the place and whirring all over. There's a very obvious counter that's sort of set into the back wall. There doesn't seem to be any kind of passages out into any other part of the tower. There's just this one entrance room with that counter, and behind the counter you see the owner, who is just kind of seems to be directing the lights as they spin around with his fingers. Looks to be a relatively young guy, mostly human, maybe a little bit elvish in there. And he's just kind of like leaning against the desk, kind of whizzing the lights around, and then goes, "Oh, customers, welcome! You're new
Holy
here."
shit! It's the new young version of Q. Greetings. I assume you are the proprietor of this
The
He looks
Argent
around.
Tower.
And it's like, yeah, it's a bit more than a shop.
Well, the room's about 15 feet tall, but it's like almost unadorned. It's outside of what the counter itself and what's behind the counter. And like there's just racks and racks of shelves and stuff like that back there. There's racks of coins that you can see in the back there. And the guy continues to introduce himself. "My name is Radzikiel Embrahim the Fourth. You are welcome here to do business of any kind that you might wish."
Can you type that first name out, please?
Yeah, I can. Just
Yeah, Radix is the same. Like, can we spell that? Was it Radzikiel Ibrahim the Fourth? Radzikiel Embrahim.
That's the 6th. Reverse
Oh,
those
the
two.
6th, yeah.
Man, I got it right the first guess.
Radzikiel Embrahim the Fourth, or is it the 6th?
It's the 4th. I just
Okay.
typed the wrong order.
Okay.
At the Argent Tower, we can handle whatever you could possibly dream that you can't handle anywhere else. Our services are exceptional and never disliked. If you need to exchange money or valuables, I would be perfectly willing to take a look at whatever you might have and offer good trade for it. We also dabble in the magical.
The magical is what I am requiring.
Oh, do tell. Are you selling or buying?
I am looking for, I suppose, would be custom work. I do not believe what I require currently exists.
Well, that all depends, doesn't it? What is it you're looking for?
I am looking to replace my eyes with ones that could see in darkened locations.
Do you want to pull your eyes out of your head? Are you okay?
He just leans forward and just taps, and like you hear the hollow of the metal and parts inside. They are
Yes,
components like any other part of me. All parts are replaceable.
I mean, we can replace eyes, but it seems a bit extreme, doesn't it?
My work requires subtlety.
What if we just had lenses that you could wear over your eyes? I'm sure I have lenses around here somewhere. I'm not sure they do exactly what you want to do, but we can take a look. I don't usually trade in body parts. It's a little uncouth. I mean, humanoid body parts. If you find body parts of magical creatures, we can trade.
I was not thinking body parts of living flesh beings. I was thinking something designed specifically for one of my kind.
I don't think I have anything like that on our list. But I may have something that would at least work. I can take a look in the back. What was it you were looking for your eyes to do?
Purely to be able to see without light. My line of work requires subtlety, and I cannot be working with external light sources.
Ah, skullduggery. Yes. We do have some of your kind coming around here. Not the most common, but let me take a look at the back and I'll be right back. And he spins around and pops out through a door you didn't even notice behind him. And you hear crashing and banging behind there. He comes out after a few moments with a small wooden box in his hands and just sort of like brushing some of the dust off the top of it as he comes out and says, I found these. They were hidden underneath 3 other boxes. But take a look at that and see if that will do what you want it to do.
I look in the box.
There are a couple of lenses inside that box. Curved lenses that look like they would fit on eyeballs.
So, like contact lenses style lenses?
Yep.
Okay, that would be perfect. I look at them and I look at him and like go to touch them with my hands, but like hover just before I go, may I?
You may. You can't leave here unless you pay for them.
I did not intend to steal. My line of work is not in theft. It is in killing. That was not a threat. He says like that after a pause. And
I didn't take it as a threat. You couldn't even have a chance, so feel free.
Right, so I'm going to take them and then I've put contact lenses in. Virgil never has. He just
They're basically lenses of dark vision.
okay. Would it be possible to remove the light in this building for a short while?
Snaps a finger, the lights turn out.
And I see in the dark.
Yeah, it's dark vision.
60 feet of dark.
Everything's dim. It's normal. They're like goggles at night, except they're lenses.
Okay. This is most acceptable. How much?
Now we have to talk about the price. Yes. Those weren't easy to come across, but they have been sitting
Indeed.
around for a while.
You found them under 3 boxes. That is quite the difficulty.
Yes, but acquiring them before I put them under those other boxes.
That was a joke. Ha ha.
You don't like a lot of tone in your voice, and it's difficult to tell sometimes.
If you have a magical item for that, I would be possibly interested in the future.
I definitely don't trade in Warforged parts. Not because I'm not interested, but because you folks are relatively new. And my supply just doesn't line up with it very well. So I'm just double checking prices on stuff here. Yep, they've been sitting around for a while, and I haven't had a lot of demand. I think I can let them go for 300 gold.
That is more than acceptable. And I'm going to take out my wallet and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A few minutes later, 300 gold pieces.
Rasico just sits there and waits patiently. It is a pleasure doing business with you as he hands over the box.
Thank you. No doubt I will be back in future.
Keep us in mind for all your future trade.
Would you know of anybody who deals specifically in Warforged parts?
That would be awkward because it's like trading in human parts or goblin parts.
I
You
am
are
not.
people.
I am not worried about the ethical concerns. My reasons are purely practical.
No, I understand. I'm just saying that those who trade in such things don't generally go around announcing their trade.
Understandable. Should
They'd
you
also
ever,
likely see you as a product to be acquired. So I would
should,
tread carefully.
should you ever hear a rumor of such things, I would happily pay for such knowledge.
There were rumors of some people trafficking in Warforged in the region, but I think you know more about that than I might. He sort of cocks his head for a moment, oddly.
I think I know as to what you mean, but thank you for your due diligence. And I'm going to tip him another 10 gold on top.
The 10 gold immediately vanish.
Yeah,
Tell your friends.
farewell. So that's a pair of goggles a night.
It's the same thing. I'm just structuring a little bit more conveniently.
That's fine. I didn't want to have to do the whole lenses off. It's an aesthetic thing.
I gave you a 25% chance of him having something like that there, and I rolled a 25.
Yes. No, that's me very happy. Thank you for the time, folks. That's a huge.
Also, I like this guy.
Yeah, same.
Too. I need a reason to go there.
Mhm.
Don't you have some magical items to sell, guys? Just saying.
I think I might hang on to this wand of detect magic. We'll just
Wasn't
save
there
it.
a weapon that we got that we weren't going to use?
There was a shield, but then now I'm using it.
Oh, okay. But yes, I now have 60 feet of dark vision, so I can go full Batman.
I only got the name of it, but there was an item called the Culling Dark. Was that the shield?
Oh, that's her new axe.
Yeah, that was the axe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the really cool axe that she's
Yeah.
boarding
The
with.
custom items I know because I made them.
Okay, goggles of night. I'm going to rename to lenses of night.
Who took the superior healing potions, by the way?
I did not.
I have them.
Oh,
Oh, you
there
have them. Okay. Cool.
I should probably give one to Torque and one to Glimmer since they seem to take more damage than me.
Also,
sure.
an
One of those is
FYI,
like more
if
than
needed
Glimmer's
for-
full health.
If needed for downtime, because Cease mentioned it, I can actually make like level 1 regular healing potions.
Oh, score.
Nice.
Also,
That's really helpful because with the new version, they're quite buffed.
Torque will
They're
not
also
be
commonly
taking
available, but
as much
Sorry, go ahead.
damage anymore. You
Hmm.
might notice he's a little bulkier and clanks around a little more than usual.
Oh, goody.
Did you buy some plate?
I got half plate.
Oh, nice.
You can't go full plate as a barbarian.
If you are
Can't you?
proficient with herbalism kits, does that mean you can make potions? Or is
I
there
can
something
make-
else to it?
So it says, well, one, I am proficient with herbalism kit, and it says, I can use the utilize action to identify plant. I can craft antitoxin candles, healers kits, and potion of healing. Not the magical like greater or above.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why I'm asking, is that part of the herbalism kit or is that
And the proficiency of the herbalism kit.
oh well I can do that too apparently.
Then yes.
Yeah. Like most craft, you have to pay half of the materials and costs, but
Okay.
What's the difference between that and alchemist supplies then?
That does
alchemists,
different
go ahead.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No.
it's like alchemist fire and acids and things like that.
Okay, because I'm gonna need to get an alchemist supplies section at some point to go with my poisonous kit. I'll do that.
Alrighty.
Anyway, sorry, that's me more than satisfied. So if anybody's got anything, I'm happy to yield time. Thank you.
Anybody have anything else before we move on to the prison?
Mm-mm.
I'm just at the library.
Well, this
There's
would
a
be the
library?
next day.
Overnight,
You?
while everybody's sleeping, Virgil's gonna go for a walk in the
Why?
test out his new lenses just because he can. Like, nowhere far, he's just going to go around the block.
Wait, can Glimmer see in the dark? Oh, okay.
I'm just a regular elf.
Oh, I always forget
Crazy
you're
to
elf
me that
and not
fairies
human.
don't have night vision.
You don't?
It's so weird.
Did you want a light source?
No, I'm depending on you guys for it.
Okay.
And actually, there would be a couple of libraries in the city. I don't have them.
This may not
marked
work
down or
well
anything,
for you.
but the temple itself does not really have much of a library. Each of the separate shrines are more for like people to come in and worship individually, and the only other space they had really was the catacombs below, which is not really a library.
No, that's fine. It's just good knowledge to have going forward.
Yeah, the information I was looking for at the temple I couldn't get, so I had to go elsewhere.
Mm. Can I do, just to cover the day when I'm wandering around, some kind of check to see if I overhear or see anything interesting in the city while I'm wandering?
I'm sorry, what was that, Harley?
I was gonna say, is there a check I can roll to see if I overhear or see anything interesting in the city while I'm wandering around?
Yeah, that would
Pretending
be
to be a dog.
insight check, I think.
Okay. All right, these ones are going in the vault. Ay, ay,
You do hear a couple of guys talking about a really great new sandwich place.
ay. Nice. Ooh, ooh. A good sandwich place. Okay. I want to try and sneak and steal somebody's sandwich from the sandwich place. As a dog.
We'll come back to that in a moment.
Sorry.
We're bartering in abilities.
Okay. First give me a stealth check, Harley.
Okay. 1 sec. Double checking. All right. Oh, I need to change my
The sandwich
dice real
place,
quick.
sandwich place wasn't far away from where that guy was because he was telling you guys.
Yeah.
His friend, like, you should go check this place out.
Yeah. Let me change my dice real quick. Oh, well. Oh. I feel good about this one. All right. You said stealth check, yeah?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Stealth. Oof. All right. Roll good for once. 11.
Okay. Patrons and like the waitstaff are trying to shoo you away from the place because they don't want dogs in around the tables.
Should all. All right. I'll give up. Mhm.
All been there.
Okay, so I guess we're moving on to the next day then after all of that stuff and heading out to the Jade Prison.
Yep.
Oh god, contact lens stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
At least it's not dentistry stuff.
One thing
Yeah.
I will say, oddly enough, when we leave that day, I am goblin instead of, well, wait, how long's the travel to the
About an hour and a half to the Jade Prison, unless you're
okay.
rushing.
When we get about 45 minutes into the travel, I switched to goblin form. Just so you guys know.
This is uncommon. What keeps you a dog and not humanoid? How does all this work?
Oh, I found a ring and it lets me be a dog. And
Oh.
then I cannot be a dog.
Just whenever you want, or do you have limitations on how long you can do each?
Limits on how long I can be not a dog.
Oh, is it like a curse?
No, I can take it off anytime I want.
Oh, okay. What about when you turn into things that are not a dog?
That's because I'm like, woo, nature.
Magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Is this the morning that we're leaving? We're leaving
Yes.
for the thingy. Okay. So you guys are down in the tavern. Sorry, I'm trying to eat while we're talking and crunching and can't hear.
Yep.
Okay.
Does anything happen on our travel?
To the place? No, not really. There's my
Okay.
scenes. There we go.
As we prepare to enter the jade thing, I will slap Torque on the shoulder, and you can see in the dark, sir.
Actually, the spell Dark Vision is super good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
really.
I think it lets it go out to like 150?
I think it's
120 feet?
160. Let me look. I was
Yeah,
just
it's like
looking
longer
at it
than
and I
normal Dark
forgot.
Vision.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, 150 feet. Yeah, you can see in the dark up to 150 feet, sir.
That's so good.
For 8 hours.
Yes.
Also, I am just like as zoomed out as I possibly can, and the Jade prison is real big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's freaking huge. Do you not remember walking around it?
Beyond that.
Yeah. I think there's stuff we didn't see.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
think
know
there's
there's stuff
a
we
lot
didn't
to
see,
it,
but
yeah.
Well, we know that, yeah, there's that area behind the door we never went to. I assume these 3 dudes here are the guards that the Dukes put on place.
There's actually
Yes.
a lot more than just the 3 guys. There's a whole campment set up just north here where you guys are that you walk past.
Hmm.
There's probably about 30 guys entirely stationed up here. So they're clearly set up like a semi-permanent setup here just to keep people out of this place.
Did they intercept us, I'm guessing, on the way down?
Yeah, they do, but you guys are quickly pushed through because you've been approved.
Okay.
It's more just like a verification that you guys are these guys. Yeah, we know
Oh.
who you are.
Oh, hi, it's us again.
And then, yeah, after I cast Dark Vision on Torque, I go back to being a dog again.
Yeah, you do notice as you're coming up that the doors at the entrance, they were blown off when you guys first showed up here, but they're back.
Yay!
So it looks open here because I haven't edited the map since we ran into this the first time. I do have to edit it sometime. But there are actually doors at the entrance there that weren't there originally.
I've just seen the spell component for Dark Vision.
All
It's
spell components are jokes.
It's
Yes.
amazing. It's amazing.
My favorite is Detect Thoughts.
Yeah, that's
It's a copper piece, penny for your thoughts.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt's funny too.
Yeah.
A glass rod and a piece of fur.
Let's go.
Let's roll. All right, time to test these out then. Oh, I need to put Dark Vision on my token.
Yeah. I
Uh,
suggest setting it to a different color so you can tell what is from light and what is from your dark vision.
That is a good point.
And if you have a light source, you can feel free to set your low light distance on that to 100 feet in here.
Oh my god.
Like I said the first time you guys came in here, the walls actually pick up the light from any light source that's being emitted, and the whole walls will
Oh.
glow down the entire passage.
Yeah, I
What was
forgot
the
about that.
value again?
100
mentioned?
feet. So like a
For-
bright light source would be like if it's 20 feet of bright and then 20 feet of low light, it would be 20 feet of bright and then 100 feet of low light. So visibility is not really a problem in here if you have a light source.
I'm just trying to work out like how. Sorry, I don't mean to rush ahead. I'm just trying to see if I can get this dark vision coloring thing to work. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to race ahead of everybody. I just need to be ahead of Lyra's big glowy flame.
And the damage to the south of you guys when you come around here, it is, you think, a little bit diminished from what it was before.
Oh,
So it seems
I'm
like
also
the
about
place is
to ask
actually repairing itself.
fascinating.
Yeah, the Duke. Oh, quick question. When we first walked in, is the green glowy glow still the green glowy glow in the one rune that wasn't used?
Yeah, there's still
Oh.
one of those that's not glowing. I haven't fixed anything in here. This is
There
exactly
was
the way it
more than one left, I
Was-
think.
Was the two left?
Yeah, I think there should have been 2 left.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Why
wonder
is
what
the map not
happens.
moving?
I wonder what happens if one of us walks on that. Do we get double buffs?
Nothing.
Oh,
Doubtful.
why is my system logging up?
Oh no.
Oh no. Your whole computer's logging off?
Like Firefox is pretending it's crapping the bed for some reason. I don't know why. It's reloaded.
No, I was just curious, like, probably absolutely nothing happens or you blow up and die, but what happens if, like, one of us steps on the same circle, on a new circle?
I don't think we know that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there were 7 that were lit when you guys first walked in there, and 6 of you have gotten
Oh.
Oh,
my
that's
system. There
right.
is one that's
So
there
there's
was.
One.
I think Splenda wasn't here the first time or something like that, and then
Mhm.
we quickly swapped her in to get the use of one of the
That's
2 that was
right.
left.
So there's one remaining, but there should have been 2. Because it should have been.
When we entered, the Duke said only one should have been dimmed.
And 3 were dimmed.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. There's 1 left. There should be 3 left, but there's only 1 left. So 2 have been used. Gotcha. I knew there was a 2 in there somewhere.
Yeah, 2 additional that were unplanned that we don't know about.
Damn it! We should have seen if there was any jade pieces on the blue horny dude.
I don't think we were close enough to tell that.
I
You
know.
would have had to like hold him down and strip him to try and
Right.
find out.
Like
I don't think anybody got closer than like 80 feet to him.
nope.
Hmm.
All right, Lyra, where are we going? What are we doing? Lyra.
Sorry, I'm shoveling food still.
Oh. I was
Who wa-
deferring to you since you were the one who was like, I need to go back.
She's now using her shield as a plate.
Who wants to look where? I'm gonna have a look north.
This is gonna sound. Nobody's gonna understand this, but I don't want to type it up again. DM, do I hear voices?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
What a fucking answer.
I am going to. It almost seems aimlessly. I'm walking south. Like I'm just
Okay.
like Sunday stroll slow, walking southerly.
And just to repeat too from before, like there's still like a weird black mist in the air. Like it's even with especially visible when the light passes down the hallway from the walls, because it sort of the light is shining out from the walls, but there's like this weird opaque mist in the air, so you can still see. It doesn't impede vision that much, but it's like looking through a fog made out of black particles. And you can
But
see it eddying in the air as you walk through it.
it no longer affects us.
No, give me a perception check.
I meant it wasn't physically affecting us, but 20, not natural.
it seems to be swirling around your jadeite items and seems to be like being sucked into it slightly,
Ooh.
if anything.
Oh. Well, that makes sense because if you remember, the Duke's was like almost black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did our jade ever like glow at any point, or was there like an aura to it, or was it just jade colored?
It's just jade colored. Like
Okay.
there doesn't seem to be anything overtly obvious about it, but you know that it's magical.
Okay. The black mist swirls don't diminish the color in any way or dull it.
No,
Okay.
not that you can tell at least.
When that starts happening, that's when we stop visiting.
Yeah, these cells are all still very badly damaged, but you do see some small little spots of lighter green starting to poke through. So it seems like the whole system is somehow repairing itself.
We had no
Though
idea what caused the black damage stuff, right?
not
Is it
yet,
not
no.
the creature that we beat the out of? Okay.
Yeah, is the corpse of the thing that we fought down here still down
Yeah, I
here?
deleted it, but it's like there's a
Okay.
pile of mess in there. So yeah,
Okay. I was just making sure.
it's
Yeah,
decomposed and it smells really bad.
Ugh. I like how my light source updates every time I move a square while I'm dragging. That's really, really handy.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Oh, right.
Yeah, him. Big
That
dude.
thing.
That thing.
That thing, and all the creatures in here were frozen, right?
Yeah.
They look like they're stuck in some kind of time stasis. Just pull an image for this guy.
Yeah, this is one I don't know if we got a full image of before.
This is the one you
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh, we didn't?
Ah, that's not what I wanted to do.
I wonder if he looks exactly like I imagine he does.
It just reminds me of Cho'Gath from League of Legends.
I'm getting serious Tyranid Carnifex vibes from this thing.
There.
Oh, that
I
Except
looks
continue to get
somehow.
Tyranid Carnifex.
I was
Except
gonna
for
say
one
that
of the
looks.
rocks, and he sort of reared up. He sort of reared up in midair, clawing at something, but he's literally just stuck there,
Yeah.
not on anything.
I was gonna say somehow that's worse than what I imagined.
No, that's pretty much it. It's a four-legged version of a Tyranid Carnifex. I dig it.
It's also like massive.
Yeah.
You say it was an Ungolox? That's what they look like?
I didn't say it was on the box. I said it was massive.
No, earlier I thought you said.
No,
No,
I have
it's
not said
fine.
what that is.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Nobody's
did.
tried to figure out what any of these things are.
And this, my answer is yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I was just confirming.
No, because my memory's a little hazy, because I've slept multiple times since last we played. The doors to the left are unlocked.
Yes.
Okay. I actually turn and pop in there.
Oh.
Left, yes. Left is unlocked. Right, I would question your sanity.
Did we still have to do the unlocky thing with our Jadeite stuff?
Yeah, if you tap it on the doors, though, they'll
Okay.
pop open.
What are you looking for, Lyra, dear?
I'm not sure yet. I actually I'm walking. I'm not moving my token for this. I'm
Mhm.
walking the perimeter of the room and just running my hand gently along the walls.
which wall specifically?
I'm literally the whole perimeter. So I walk from where Eventide is, from that corner, and I go counterclockwise the whole way around the room. And I'm slow walking, so I'm not like rushed or hurried. I'm moving slowly, and I'm trying to sense for things, and I don't know how to explain it because it's like I don't know. There's not an actual ability for what my character's trying to do, but
Yep. You don't sense anything as you're running your fingers along the walls
okay,
until you get to the doors.
okay. So when I get to the doors,
I'll just PM
Yep.
you what you hear in your head.
Oh no.
And just to remind everybody too, these are large. They look like some kind of a black iron or something like that. It's hard to tell exactly what metal they are, but they're definitely made of some kind of metal. And the black mist in the air is drifting out from underneath the doors. It's like there's some kind of a. If it smelled like smoke or looked like smoke, it would seem like there was a fire behind the doors that was, and it was kind of billowing out from underneath them. But they're not hot to the touch, and it doesn't smell like smoke at all.
so you guys see like Lyra pauses, like she barely started to touch the door. Like brief pause, and she yanks her hand back, like the door burned her.
Is it hot?
Um, uh, no. Strange. It's strange. It's she takes this gray handkerchief out of her pocket and like wipes her face and puts it back. It's got a weird feel to it.
Weird, like.
Well, hold on. And she puts her hand on the door again. And she just looks like spaced out now. So we're gonna pretend it only takes a second, but
I'm gonna go up to it and put my hands on it.
Yay.
Eventide, you don't sense anything. The door is maybe oddly cold, but other than that, it doesn't feel particularly special.
What do you mean, Lyra? It's just a door. It doesn't feel anything. Like anything.
she takes her hand back.
Yes, you're a sweet kitty.
It's not the door. It's hard to explain. I know the door was explained before. Can I have a fresh explanation, please?
It's large black iron doors. They're probably 15 feet high, so like unusually large. This is a larger, taller room than most of the rest of the complex in here. A lot of the complex has relatively large, like high halls, so they're all about 15 feet high. This room goes up 20 feet though, and the doors are significantly bigger than most. They're made out of some kind of what looks like a black iron. It could be some other kind of metal, but you don't really have a direct understanding of it. The weird black mist stuff seems to be billowing out from underneath it, though you can't really see any significant cracks for it to be billowing out through. So it's hard to tell exactly what it is, where it's coming from through there, but it is visibly oozing out down there and drifting up into the rest of the complex. There are the poem that we talked about last time is written on there, which I can go over again if people want me to. And then underneath the poem, there's 3 small recesses in the doors. One of those recesses is kind of split. The door split goes right where that recess is.
Okay.
I wonder if I can unlock this now. I was reading something not too long ago that might work.
I step cautiously to the side to make room so that Glimmer can attempt to do whatever she's gonna do.
I go and I'm going to put my hand on one of the little recesses, and I'm going to cast Knock.
Okay. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Save is 32. Oh.
Charisma saving throw. A 9. Let's go.
Wow.
You guys hear a loud knock sound as Glimmer casts the spell, and then there's a much louder knock sound, and Glimmer goes slamming back into the wall.
Ooh.
Do I take any damage or just slide back?
Yeah, you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I rolled low.
Okay.
Eventide giggles.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yes, I just...
It felt like everything from the spell sort of collected into the doors and then just sort of re-empowered itself, knocking around, and then blasted back out, reflecting through.
I think whoever made the door was aware of this magic and placed precautions.
Are you okay, Glimmer?
Yes, dear. Thank you for asking.
Okay,
Giggling.
good, then I can laugh.
I walk
You
over
laughed
and
before
offer
you
Glimmer
asked.
a hand.
Details.
Say again, Cease. I didn't hear.
I walk over and I offer Glimmer a hand to help her up.
Oh, thank you. But I suppose tricks are left for something not quite as interesting as this place. But I did not feel the same strength. I mean, clearly I wasn't expecting what happened, but it didn't seem hot or... I mean, yes, it is strange that the door...
I think it's a
Reflected?
paladin thing. It has the same feeling like when I'm at temple.
What does temple feel like?
Like,
boring, rigid.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
when you're at, you don't go to, like, the shrines to pray?
No.
Oh. It's hard to
I
explain
mean,
then.
when it's rainy.
You're there to get out of the rain, though. You're not there to pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. Like, you go with the intent to speak with your god. The
Invisible guy in the sky.
Well, there are many of the sovereign and many of others, but
But it has that feel to it, like when I go to temple and I go to the shrine and I'm there and I'm praying and I'm seeking, and then it's just this I don't know, like this feeling, this
Oh, so there's a god in the door?
liberating. What?
There's a god in the door then.
And I turn and I look back at the door. I don't know. I don't know if they're in the door or if it's just a shrine to a god or
Ooh, I know. The door is a god.
well, this would be the first
No.
answer to
No.
any question that I've ever asked, and I was forced away.
Yeah,
Not sure how I should feel about that.
I feel like maybe there's a shrine on the other side of the door.
Well, it's like imprisoned, and the Duke said it's bad, so it's probably an evil god.
Oh. That can be semantics.
What?
They did something somebody didn't like, they view them as evil.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really know, but that's the feeling it has. Just this very ethereal connection.
Does it feel good?
It feels liberating.
Oh,
Do you feel different?
I did the first time.
the first time?
How different exactly?
Like,
You say liberated, but
yeah, like
what?
not restrained. Like,
Right.
I don't know, I just feel free.
You weren't free before?
I don't know, like, I don't have words. I don't know how to express this. Um, it's like I was held with an invisible chain of opinions and pressure, and it was just gone.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? Like I don't.
No.
You found your truth.
What is
I
your
think
truth?
I just let it go. I don't know how to express this properly. I'm not
Maybe with the song?
gifted in words. I'm
She
sorry.
turned around and touched the door. You don't care what they're going to say.
Cold never bothered you anyway?
Thank you.
Last time we were here, when... Can you mute yourself? Last time we were here, when Dell translated, did she share the translation?
Yes.
I don't remember. Did Torque have any input?
I don't think so.
Then he'll kind of
You're
lead.
muted, Endus.
I don't believe you mentioned anything that I PM'd you about.
Oh, did I not? I thought I did.
Not
No,
you,
me.
Torque.
Okay. I was
Torque
like, I
just
thought
kind
I
of...
did.
Torque just kind of leans his head back in the door and goes, "The guy on the door is a millennia-old necromantic leader of the giants.
Ew.
He's not a
giants?
good guy. I don't know why he would be in there if he is what's in there, but
'Cause
it's
he's
not
bad.
good."
And this is a prison.
I just turn and look at the door for a moment, like confused.
The evil millennials. They're avocado toast. Ah. Mm-mm.
Virgil's hearing this all around, hearing all this around the corner. He's just questioning his life decisions up to this point, and it's a very short life.
Yeah,
Lyra.
weeks of life decisions.
And they're all being terrible so far.
Everything I've done has been
It's
terrible.
a rough start.
Everything is awful.
Lyra, do you mean that you don't care about the things that you used to care about anymore?
No, I still care about the things I used to care about. I don't care about the things that other people care about.
Oh. Well, that's just normal.
Yeah, I don't really care about the things that other people care about either.
Oh,
Isn't
wait,
that-
maybe that's not normal. Maybe I'm
Isn't
broken.
that the point of so many of the church's orders?
Some of them. Some of them are very restrictive. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm being held back now. I don't have words. Again, I don't have words for it, and I don't know what it is. But if there's somebody legitimately evil on the other side of the door, then I want to. Then who's talking to me?
Could be somebody evil trying to manipulate you.
Well, you'd think as a paladin I would know the difference between good and evil.
There are evil paladins.
Some of the most evil people will convince you with a smile on their face that their cause is just and swindle you to do all the horrible things for them.
I suppose. And like Lyra's gaze just is lingering on the door frame and on the door, like I don't there's just this like lots of questions like rolling around in her head. I guess we should finish investigating the prison. I don't
What
know.
were you? Do you know what you were looking for?
There was when I was here last, there was a voice that offered guidance,
Huh?
and that I came looking for that again. It offered insight to a dilemma that I was facing.
What did it say exactly?
Now I gotta go back into. Hold on. Let me load up 3
Scroll,
weeks
scroll,
ago in
scroll.
messages. Hold on. What day of the week was that? Is that the 5th? The 12th? 5th?
The last game that we played was on the 12th.
The 12th? No, it was. So that's when we were in the prison. It was the 5th.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Well, we were here in this room, and it said it asked me if I wanted freedom. There was something about false gods and wool pulled over my eyes, and then asked if I wanted freedom.
You said yes.
Who doesn't want freedom?
Sometimes people offering freedom aren't actually offering freedom.
Nothing is free in life, my love.
Evil tends to prey on what you want.
But they knew me.
Which is scarier. It is a door. Or something behind a door. That Glimmer gestures down at like the foot of the door of this like mist rolling out.
It's a mist.
Something is causing that.
Ooh. Woo woo smoke.
Do you not remember before we came here how it was poisoning us when we were fighting the Jade Guardians?
No, I actually don't remember that.
It was, yeah. We all took damage from it.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. She still says, woo, 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 smoke. I don't know if it's the thing behind the door that was talking to me or something else. I don't know.
But you felt drawn to the door?
No. I think I felt drawn to come back here because this is where I heard the voice the first time.
Did you miss the voice? You feel alone without the voice?
No, I have you guys. Trust me, even Tide talks way more than that voice does.
Yeah,
Sure.
but
Sorry.
It just, I was looking for more insight into what's transpired since then. But I'm not finding what I'm looking for.
Virgil comes back round the corner, having listened to this whole conversation, goes, "If I may, from my own experience, voices inside your head are not necessarily friendly, nor is the advice they give productive to your own well-being."
Virgil, I absolutely appreciate you, but yeah. Kalashtar. I always have voices in my head.
I hope yours do not instruct you to kill us as mine did to me. That would be most unfortunate.
No, that hasn't come up yet.
If it does, I strongly suggest you tell it where to go.
Yeah, mostly it talks about wars that happened in, I don't know, years ago. Hundreds of thousands of years ago. I don't know. Maybe it was just a timing encounter moment, and it just happened to happen while we were here. I'll have to, I don't know, think about it and maybe go back to Shrine again and figure it out. I don't know. And I leave.
okay. Let's walk around.
As we walk around, I actually do want to take a sketch of each of the things. Okay.
You can see them quite clearly.
Yeah, I know that, but I want to just for research purposes.
No,
later.
no, I meant, can you see them clearly with just dark vision, or would you want additional illumination for
I have
colours and such?
dark vision, it's fine.
I know, no, but I meant for like colours and such. Would you want additional illumination?
Sure. I mean, I can light my lamp or whatever.
Okay, I was going to say, if you don't have a lamp, I have one.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently a freaking walking torch.
Well, yeah, but unless you stay with her while she's drawing,
Mm-hmm.
that wouldn't help.
Just have to ask.
Yep. So let's see, how many are there? I know there's the dragon thing at the front. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm just moving myself so I can see stuff.
I think most of the other rooms on the top side still have stuff in
3,
them.
4, Or were these empty? I don't recall.
Let me have a look at these. You've got the sword in one of them. You've got the two graves on the bottom.
So it's 6.
Yeah, those two are empty. Then you've got the one with the chest and the bones. The giant. Oh God, I forgot about these two.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
DM, out of curiosity, what the hell is that thing to the south of me currently?
Oh, I think that was the weird wormy thing. I could be wrong, but yep.
Oh God, it was that thing. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
More
It's,
centipede-ish, but yep.
it's like a cross between a centipede and a praying mantis, and about 1,000 times the height it should be. And you said the dude to the north's what? Like a you're muted, by the way.
Honestly, even looking at it makes your brain hurt a little bit.
Oh,
And the guy to
that's good.
Like you get a headache just looking at the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I
the guy
believe
to
it.
the north is what? Just a giant golem.
Giant metal-looking statue.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's another one like you, Virgil, except bigger.
I'm assuming it's significantly bulkier than I am on its own proportions.
I mean, yeah, it's so big you don't know how they got it in there. It's true of a lot of these things.
They got
I'm
Pokeball.
not actually like where my token is, but I just wanted to get an idea of what it was in each of these. And it looks like there were 8.
And we're all tempted by the sword in the stone.
I'm just
No,
analyzing.
I'm
good.
not.
I'm good.
Although
I
I
mean,
could
you
be.
can open any of these doors you want to. I'm not responsible for what happens after.
Trask.
It's also like the two coffins to
Undead
the south. I'm
Trask.
getting vampire vibes from those. But like I've seen enough things with swords in that the sword itself may not actually be the thing that's bad, but removing the sword from the ground unlocks something else.
Could also just be a sentient weapon that makes you now a hexblade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or devours your mind and now runs your body.
Yeah.
That would be fun too.
There's so many things.
He says so quickly off the tip of his tongue.
Like, end of the
Well,
day.
there's at least one of those in D&D already.
Mm-hmm.
Like Black Razor, that's what it does.
Yeah,
Something like that.
At the end of the day, maybe we come back at a higher level if somebody wants to play with that sword. But for now, let's just leave it where it is.
Well, now I want to go get the sword just
Out of
because you said
curiosity.
that.
Out of curiosity, what shape is that sword? Is it a long sword, a short sword, or what does it look like style-wise?
How
Blade
big's
looks
the hilt?
relatively straight, but like it's only got about a foot of blade that's above the ground.
How big's the hilt, though?
That was
Is
my
it
next question.
It looks like
Two-hand?
it looks like it's meant for human-sized wielder, and it's probably about like a hand and a half size.
Okay.
But
So a
that doesn't
bastard
say a
sword.
lot about the blade.
Is
Okay.
the ground, the floor around it, like cracked or anything, or is it just like look like it's just perfectly melded into the floor?
Perfectly melted in.
Okay.
Based on what you saw with the repairs going on elsewhere, it's quite likely that it's healed itself around
Oh, right.
the sword.
So probably a long sword then. Well,
Eh.
if you're ever feeling up to it, Lyra.
She's got a pretty awesome axe.
I was going to say, if you ever get bored of your axe, we can always come back.
The axe is only an uncommon item.
Like I look at the sword and I'm like, meh. But we don't know what else is in there with it. And like
Like, some of these rooms look empty.
Uh-huh. Like I'm gonna go up to the door and see if I can peer up to the ceiling and see if I see anything.
Of which the sword one.
Sword.
Yeah.
The ceiling is like again about 15 feet up, but you don't see much else in there.
Yeah.
I'll lean over to you and be like, I could ask if it's a good idea to try and get the sword.
All of these chambers
That's
look like
cool.
they're basically cubes, by the way. So like the bigger ones will be much higher inside.
This is where I wish I had my Ask Patron ability from the last campaign.
When she says ask who, I say, I don't know, the fates. Ask a question, get an answer.
Do you have a mobile shrine?
I don't need a shrine. What?
Dell has Dell has a magic 8-ball.
I mean, you could have cast augury or something.
Yes.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna do.
I mean,
You gonna cast augury? What's the
Wait,
question
wait.
you're asking?
Hold on. I'm waiting
Okay.
for Lyra to say if she wants me to or not.
Okay, yeah. Sure, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Let me. First of all, I have to switch back to Goblin again because I can't do that as a doggy. So Goblin up again. Spells. Where is it? There it is. Like I'm just looking back at it real quick. All right. Question I'm going to ask. So it's augury is basically you give it idea of a course of action and you get feedback on what the outcome of the action is. It's not like a question
Yeah.
so much
The
as just
outcome is
going to do this.
You want to do this thing. You're either going to get back good, bad, good and bad, or maybe nothing.
Okay. So it's not like what happens if Lyra tries to recover the sword. It's like if
That's
we
higher level divination.
yeah.
I think this is
okay.
wheel woe or wheel woe.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So basically I'm trying to find out if Lyra goes to try and recover the sword, if it's good, bad, or meh.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa.
Bad.
Yeah, no, don't, no, mm-mm. Bad, bad. You're muted.
I do the like barely even touch the door frame later. And I turn around and I actually am looking. I'm gonna look past Dell and past Virgil and look into and peer at the other room. Like I'm just analyzing each room now that we're here and we have the time to actually analyze versus just
Are these
rush
like
through.
sarcophaguses? Does it look like?
They look like stone sarcophaguses. They're not made out of the jade. They look like they're made out of. I mean, it's hard to tell from a distance, but maybe some kind of granite or something like that. Some kind of a gray, pebbly stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not marble. It's rougher than that.
Are they covered in dust or anything?
There doesn't seem to be any kind of dust in here at all, actually.
I was wondering about that.
Seems odd with the misty particles flowing through the whole place, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything really settling around.
I don't feel like battling undead right now.
We're assuming they're undead in there.
If it's a sarcophagus.
I
It
know.
could just be really terrible dead people that they don't want to have resurrected.
Or they could be living people, and those things are just keeping them permanently imprisoned.
I'm staring at the giant construct. Torque, is this a relative?
You don't know that it's a construct. It could just be a statue.
I assumed it was one of Virgil's brothers. So
I think it might be Torque's. Torque gets pretty big.
it's true. He does. He does.
This might be a relation to Torque.
He got big and couldn't get small again.
Maybe.
No.
It is significantly bigger than you've ever seen Torque get.
Shush, Torque, you don't know.
Have you ever had a construct growth last more than 4 hours? You should call your doctor.
He didn't call his doctor after 4 hours.
No, he is stuck.
I am so sorry. I just brought the whole thing down a level.
Maybe when you get older, Torque, you'll get this big too.
Maybe this is like version 1.
Yeah.
Torque did say he is quite old, actually.
Didn't
Be
he
older.
also say he was raised by giants or something?
Demons.
what?
Big demons?
Something like that.
Torque, were you raised by demons or
Or
giants?
giants.
I was raised by giants who found it a mark of honor to be possessed by demons.
Oh, good.
Oh, so both. Great.
Yeah.
No wonder you're so good at battles.
That's great. That's great.
It's
There's a lot
literally,
of empty rooms here.
literally what I was
They look
designed for.
empty.
DM, technical question. The image of the chest is open. Is that because you could only find an open chest image, or is the
I have
chest
tons
actually-
of closed chest images. That chest looks like it's open, and there's
Okay.
like a lot of gold inside of it.
Out of curiosity, from looking at it from here, other than gold, what looks to be inside that chest?
Gold.
Just
Lots
gold.
and lots of gold coins.
Okay, not interesting. That's boring.
No, he knows exactly what it is. Each gold piece is a mimic.
That was last campaign.
It's a freaking chest of mimics. Yeah.
And you guys saw that room and were like, nope. And I was so unhappy.
Here's the thing, though. It's just gold. We're gonna get so much of that in this game. That looks boring. If it been a
Maybe,
chest
maybe
of
not.
weapons,
But we can also
Yeah.
get it early.
There's
See,
3 chests. I bet those are 3 mimics. No, only 2 are mimics. The other is a chest full of baby mimics.
I think that's fantastic. I'm just gonna put that there.
I mean, at some point, we're probably just gonna throw a fireball in there and get a ton of XP, but
Oh, so since
my plan is to not open any of these.
good luck
Since-
with
Also-
that. I think somebody's going to be opening at least one.
Also, do you think anything imprisoned here is going to be killed by a single fireball?
If you upcast it to maybe level 9 of chest of baby mimics.
You're
I'm
assuming
just
it's a chest of
curious.
baby mimics, and I don't know why.
I will say though, for the person for Radix, when he just said his plan is to not to open any doors of these. Do you think the DM is going to give us a giant prison that's a huge like quest MacGuffin that at no point any of these cell doors get opened over the course of this campaign?
We don't necessarily need to. We need to get past the one door.
Yeah. I'm
I'd give
curious.
you a whole prison
Oh.
full of Chekhov's guns.
For now,
Whether or not any of them go off is up to me. And up to
Sorry.
you.
Or me.
you just reminded me of the whole. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a group called Mischief Theatre. They do a thing called the play that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first rule of Chekhov's gun: have a gun. Bang! Chekhov's gun.
How much did it hurt Glimmer's head to stand there and draw that centipede giant thingy? I'm just curious.
It's uncomfortable, but it's not causing damage. But
Okay.
like, you don't know how much worse that would get if that thing was moving around.
Right.
It felt like there was something deeply wrong about it.
I mean, just look at it.
Yes, but there's giant skittery centipede things, and there's giant skittery centipede things that are somehow 5-dimensional.
Great. It's inside time itself.
If time was one of the dimensions, I don't think a time stasis would be holding it in place.
Maybe it's just pretending.
We got rid of it, so we'll talk about it a little bit. The Delkir, that's one of the fun things about them. One of the theories about the Delkir is that they live in all time simultaneously. So a lot of them got imprisoned, and they don't seem to care about being imprisoned. And the theory is that they're going to get out sometime. So sometime is as good as now. Why bother worrying about it?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know I've read some stuff where it's like they don't care that they're in the plane of madness or whatever because they can create all sorts of weird shit and then all the weird shit can get out. That's fine.
So Lyra, does any of the rest of this feel weird?
DM.
I mean, a lot of it's weird, but you're not hearing any voices.
No. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Like, who knows why there's 2 rooms full of humanoid bones that look like they're knee deep.
I have some thoughts on that, and it is roughly related to similar reasons that the bottom cells are now vacant.
Hmm.
So I wonder what that is.
A
dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it was a dragon. I
How
looked at
old?
it. I mean, it's bones, very old. You
No,
know
like
how long it takes something to decompose down to just
How
bone?
old would the was the dragon when it died? Would it have been
Oh.
a juvenile or an adolescent?
Can I make a? Do I need to make a check for this, or based on the size, can I say that it is really old? Like
a paleontology check?
I remember we made a check on it back, but I don't think it took a note on what it was.
You can tell it's old, but if you want to know what, like, roughly how old, you'd have to give me either, I don't know, nature or arcana, I guess.
All right, Arcana, let's go. Not shit roll.
Not how old the bones are. How old the dragon was when it died.
Not rolling well tonight. An 18 Arcana.
You can't tell exactly, but like the head itself looked like it's 15 feet long. So probably older than a normal adult, you'd say, pretty comfortably.
And I relay that in old lady lingo.
This would have been a very old and very powerful dragon.
Oh, it's barely older than me.
I do one of those, like,
it's not ancient, but it is certainly no longer. It's past being a regular adult.
how do you know how long a dragon lives?
Roughly, yes.
I was pretty
Well,
certain dragons can outlive elves by a lot.
Yes.
You're saying it's barely older than you?
Based on the size when it was roughly maybe alive, yes.
Glimmer, please don't hit me, but that makes you really old.
I mean, look at her.
Lyra, my dear, there's a chance that I knew your great-great-grandparents.
That makes one of us.
Yes.
There's probably a chance you knew my grandparents too. You'd still have me beat.
How old are you, girl?
A number? One.
You're
That is
not
less
old
than
enough to say
100.
things like that.
I'm 22. Oh, of course I'm old enough to say that. I never knew my grandparents. I didn't know my parents either, so, you know.
That would make 2 of us.
Hmm.
Are we done with our tourism?
No.
Did yours just kind of drop you off at a temple and say good luck?
No, I woke up in a warehouse.
Yeah, no.
Wait, if yours dropped you off at the temple and said good luck, then you met them. You just don't. Well, you remember that.
Yeah, but I was little.
Yeah, but so you met them.
I knew my dad.
Okay.
My mom died like when I was born.
Mm.
Well, this got even more depressing. This was supposed to be an adventure. Let's go adventure something.
Sometimes adventures are depressing.
Well, I feel like I need to go get lost in a tankard or 2 or 15. Maybe push that alcohol tolerance to the extreme.
Perhaps next we could make an adventure out of the Valyrian company.
I do have questions for them, yes.
I think
We
we
could
have a lot of
Stop
questions.
there on the way back.
Their headquarters are, but I don't know if we're ready enough to make waves.
The headquarters
Perhaps,
are like 20 minutes from the red wagon, so
perhaps we should do
Who
the.
said about making waves? We could go in as people shopping.
Wait, what do the Valerian company sell?
Unknown trade goods. Very odd.
By the sounds of things, me.
Not
I don't
necessarily.
want to buy another one of him.
But
You saw
I mean,
there were. You saw how many of my kind there were in that warehouse.
Yeah.
they may not sell you.
Actually, that was just me.
They might have just been shippers, transporters.
Smugglers.
Ooh, I like that word. That's a
My
good word.
my
Ooh.
trip earlier to the tower, the discussion with the proprietor, he suggested that there may be a group that is smuggling parts of Warforged, and that I may know more about it than he would. I assumed he was leaning on my experience in the warehouse and what we saw.
Did you tell him about the warehouse?
No, but he seemed quite
Aware?
knowledgeable. If I didn't know better, I would think he was reading my mind.
Oh, that's not good.
Don't
No,
you read
these-
people's mind?
No, but
Shh.
these goggles that he gave me, these lenses he gave me, are exceptionally useful.
I like hushed and I pat Dell on the head. Mildly, like barely aggressively, like you're patting hard on the for like a cat or whatever. I'm just like, shh.
as you all are leaving, by the way, when the doors that are now at the entrance there close behind you, you do hear a very loud, audible click.
Ooh.
I stop and look back. Did they just lock?
I mean, there are doors to a prison.
Interesting.
The Duke
I
did say
assume
it repairs itself.
I assume our items would reopen them.
I go back to the locked doors and try to open them.
As you reach forward to it, you hear a click, and the door sort of pops slightly open. There doesn't seem to be any obvious handles. But when it pops open, it's open enough for you to get a hold of it.
Oh no.
Seems fine.
Step back, please. Eventide. I want to test something.
Oh no.
Is that far
gonna
enough?
I know this is exactly what's about to happen.
You there. And I march over to one of the red lions.
Mhm.
Eh?
Can you open that door?
I'm not supposed to. Not supposed to touch it. Under strict orders.
Please.
We're testing.
I am allowed
security.
in there. Call this a favor for an old lady.
Okay, but it's on you if it blows back on me.
It's just a security check. It'll be okay.
He'll walk over to it.
Does it open? No click.
He doesn't. You don't hear any kind of click, and he's like, "There's not even any handles. How am I supposed to?" He's like, "I can't get my fingers into the crack."
Thank you. That's all we needed.
Okay.
See, I was starting to worry that Eventide would be like hopping back and forth, making the door open and close. Like Homer Simpson's jumping across the boundary, going, America. America. America, Australia, America, Australia.
I'm not
I think it's America and Australia where he does it.
I don't know how.
It's at the embassy.
Clearly, there must have been some great magic to have been. Actually, before I say this, the doors were blown outward, correct?
Yeah. And you'd heard the explosion from the top of the mountain.
Right. So something was able to get in here. It could be related to the 3 runes that were dimmed. But how would one get in here without first having something to open the door? to make those runes go away. Perhaps there's someone close to the Duke, though the Duke can't come in.
I got in on that.
This just creates more questions. But I agree. Perhaps we should consider looking into the Valerian Company a bit more. I find it most troubling that our initial welcome party, the hobgoblins, were carrying their token when we arrived.
So the hobgoblins had a token?
Did the
Indeed.
witch had one?
So did the goblins
Oh.
that we took that item from as well. How many of these tokens have we found in total then? I'm counting
3 or 4.
Well, that's 3, because there's one in my head, there was one with the goblins, and there's one with the hobgoblins. Did we find one with the cultists on the top of the mountain?
Hold on. Okay, so episode 2, we found one.
I swear there was a 4th somewhere.
On the goblins.
Uh-huh.
Then we find one in you, in your head.
Mhm.
And then this hobbit
Okay, so only 3.
hobgoblin.
Alright.
So 3.
Okay.
No such tokens with the forces you found at the top of the mountain.
Okay. No, I was trying to think if there was a 4th somewhere and I'd forgotten one.
But I do still have one in my inventory.
Didn't we find one? I guess we didn't find one when we were going through the warehouse.
No, we didn't. But they had the same, like,
The heads
know
had all the...
when
the
Virgil
heads-
and I went through, we looked in like the broken head of some Warforged, and
Mhm.
they had like scratch marks where we had found one in Virgil's head.
Oh, okay. So it looked
it's
like
like-
somebody had taken them out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my coin could have been in like multiple heads over time.
That said, I know I ran a detect magic on the coins, and so far none of them been magical. So,
But they don't need to be for somebody else to scry on the item.
sure.
Have we tested if they're magical when they're in the Warforge's head?
No.
Somebody did a detect magic on me and didn't find anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone ran detect magic on me, so they would have found it at the time before we got the coin removed.
At this stage, unless Dell does like a thing in human form, assume it was me who did detect magic.
Yeah.
I don't
Where
think
have
I
you guys
even
been keeping
prepare it.
those? Where have you guys been keeping those tokens, by the way?
I'm holding onto the one that in my bag that was in my head.
I've not had any of them.
So, Virgil has one. One was given to the Duke, and I have one in my backpack.
Okay, cool.
That's great.
That's a very specific question.
Yeah, I'm madly concerned now, but it's okay. Oh no, it's
We
not my
might need
backpack; it's in
those-
my pouch.
We might need those to gain access to somewhere.
Yeah. I don't
Or,
even
Yet again,
prepare
a
just
scry
tech magic.
token.
Or someone's crying on us. In which case,
It's the or. Yeah, that right there. Or.
Mhm.
Yep.
Hold on, we need what was it from the last campaign that Warforged can get
a docent.
that can detect scrying?
Oh yeah.
But I can't be scried on anyway.
Yes, now.
Yeah, I now can no longer
I
be
can.
scried on. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can, but I can't. But I now have the amulet against of proof against detection and location.
Yep.
Mhm.
It doesn't tell me if I'm being scried. It just doesn't. It only allows. It only does it if I allow it. But how do I allow it if I'm not aware of it?
You're sitting around with like,
Someone
I
would
wish
have to
somebody
tell you
would
I'm going to scry
scry.
you. You have to let me in.
Okay,
Yeah,
but you're not going to do that, no.
well, these people wouldn't tell you.
No. Okay.
People with
That's-
dastardly intent are not going to ask you to let them in.
Hey, can I scry you? Like, no.
Just plotting to kill you and your friends. It's fine.
Yeah, promise nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
Lyra, Lyra, was there anything else you wanted here?
There's lots of things that I want here, but they're not going to happen. So we can head out.
Why are there circles and squares?
Maybe that's how that dickhead found us. Sorry, I'm thinking out of character here, but the blue dude knew where we were because he could scry on one of the tokens.
We don't know
Possible.
what's in the vault, or if he was going for that by himself. Why is there suddenly a big square there?
That's what I'm saying. Why is there a square and a circle?
DM.
Yes.
Why is there
Why-
a square in a circle?
Why
That's
is it
not from
around
me.
No, okay.
One of them says Moonbeam and the other one says Thunderwave.
I didn't put anything on.
Did you click buttons on your thing?
Maybe?
Because maybe
I
you
don't
could have
think
cast a button and it
so.
automatically created one.
No,
Tell you what,
I
That'd be
didn't.
super cool.
It commits
That
war crime.
would be cool if it would do that, but
Why is there
no.
one little tiny beam going through my walls?
Dell just walks out the prison and immediately moonbeams the guards for no apparent reason.
I
Making
disagree
sure
with
they're
it
not
being
shape-shifted.
cool. I disagree with it being cool because I was in both of those spell areas.
Yeah, but you said you were taking half damage these days. You can walk it off.
I take half damage from physical.
Let me see.
Okay. So,
Yeah, it
Valyrian
just rolls
Company
it. It
now?
doesn't make the thing.
Valyrian Company now or drinks now, Valyrian Company tomorrow?
Mm.
So we could just pass through on our way back
That's why I'm asking.
and
Now.
see what do they have available, what are they selling, what can we buy. Or we can go tomorrow and invest and see what they're selling. If we go, it would just be a perusory moment. It's not to actively investigate, interrogate, or anything like that.
What's our
You-
cover? That we're just a group of mercenaries looking for work?
No, they're
We're
merchants.
shopping.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or-
they're merchants. We're there shopping. That's
Right.
what we
I'm
would be
just a
doing.
dog.
The
Listen-
merchants, they seem to hire a lot of goons.
Listen, Virgil, if you don't know how to window shop, you can stay, and I'll just take Eventide because that does look like something she's good at.
I'll come with you too.
Oh, see, the dog likes to go shopping.
The idea that Lyra would willingly take Eventide anywhere is quite concerning to Virgil.
I was thinking something very similar to that. Yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna sell Eventide.
Maybe.
She's rare and exotic.
The whole
Going cheap.
I sold
He's
her
got
to the
taker.
gypsies.
Because now you're suckers.
Run!
I got the better of the deal.
No backsies.
Yeah, no backsies.
Alright, let's roll. Let's see what they're selling.
Oh, sorry, Kiri. Didn't know you were there.
Wait, does Virgil say Autobots roll out?
Yes.
No, he doesn't have the voice the voice program for that.
Mhm. I was about to say, like, that was something before I knew that there were going to be other Warforged, I'd considered one, and I was going to buy a voice changer. Like the little kid, like, thing that makes you sound like a robot.
Well, at some point I do want to get him a voice changer so he can do the whole disguise thing a lot more clearly. Because it's going to be very hard for him to pretend to be anything when he sounds monotone as F.
Yeah, I was going to get a plug in for my mic, but then I got lazy.
Oh, I was just gonna try and do the impression of Peter Cullen.
Yeah, I was
So you
gonna
wanted to
do
hit
the
up-
whole voice changer thing, and then I thought, yeah, that'll be fun for a session or two, and then everybody will hate it.
So you're heading for the Valerian company on your way back in?
I think so, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Horchata, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you have to go right by the red wagon to get back down there because there's no real easy bridges across the river until you get basically to the main square that the red wagon's on anyway. Yeah, they're down by Tradegate. It's a relatively large building with a fairly obvious main entrance.
I sent you a message, Cease.
And I do not have a map for the Valerian company.
It's fine. We're just going to talk. No biggie.
Before we go in, I would like to spend 11 minutes to, or I suppose 10 minutes and 6 seconds to ritually cast Comprehend Languages.
Mm.
Okay. The building's like looks fairly standard for like a commercial type building. It doesn't look like it's terribly pleasant to be inside. It's just 4 straight box walls with basic windows for some light being let in rather than to give people views. There's the main entrance. There's also looks like there's a entrance for supplies from the side that goes down into the basement. But other than that, that looks like the only 2 real entrances that you can see off the top of your cursory examination. But other than that, yeah, you can walk in.
All right,
The doors
real
are open.
quick. Before we go in, I'm gonna find a like side alley that has nobody around or paying attention, and I'm going to change to weasel form and then climb in Lyra's backpack and kind of chill in there and peer out
Okay.
stealthily.
If you're trying to be sneaky about it, give me a stealth check.
I will.
So if anybody scries on Lyra's token right now, all they see is Weasel Butt.
Yes.
No, weasel nose and whiskers.
Well, no, because it's the coin, it's the token in your pack.
It's actually in my pouch up my waist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they don't see squat.
All right. And what is my actual stealth? Stealth. Oh yeah, that's better. Cool. Uh, Oh my God. Well, that's a 9. Dice hate me tonight. I'm glad we haven't been fighting anything, because what the fuck?
So Weaseldell is in your pack, but Weaseldell is also like fully half of her body is out of the pack looking around.
This is so cool. I'm being so stealthy.
You seem a little excited.
Oh, I don't get to sneak very often.
Oh. Well, just don't accidentally kick anything out of the bag.
Okay.
Might I point out, weasels do not talk. Your attempt to sneak in as one is quite terrible so far.
Oh yeah, no more talking.
I like reach back and scratch her head.
All right.
So we arrive at the camp.
Camp, it's a big office building type thing.
Well,
So you guys
whatever.
walk in. It doesn't look like a store when you get inside there. There's sort of a carpeted walkway up to what looks like more like a bank teller, honestly. It's kind of a caged in space with a customer service person behind it. And there's another door on the side over to your right of the cashier cage. There's a couple people waiting in line as well. After a few minutes, the person who's talking to the cashier gets whatever they were looking for and starts to leave, and the cashier calls next.
Do they have like stuff like a listing of what they're selling, or do they have like?
No, the person who's leaving right now, you see them folding up a piece of paper and putting it away in a pouch.
Well, no, like do we see like what they're like what stuff they sell?
Like
It doesn't look like a
shelves or
store.
anything?
Okay. It just looks like an office front.
Yeah, like you're not sure what exactly they're doing here, but
Okay.
it doesn't look like it's retail sale.
Okay. And how many people are ahead of us, or are we
There's
it?
one person ahead of you
Okay.
now.
I would like to say that I did not go inside.
I 100% did.
Person being helped starts cursing, and the cashier starts yelling at him. Something about some kind of a confusion on when delivery dates were going to be or something like that, and eventually he storms out, unhappy.
I like watch him as he storms out. Oh my. So
And the cashier's looking at you and
I
kind
approach.
of just shrugs at you because you're just sort of standing there watching what's going on.
Yeah, as soon as they look at me, I approach.
In a very tired voice, she says, "Shipment number."
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm new. I was actually just wondering what kind of business this is. I'm sorry, new to the city, and this just looks like a really amazing looking building.
We are the Valerian Company. We are a shipping company that traffics all over the nation of Breland.
Oh, like do you procure things for people, or do you just ship things for people?
We ship things. If you have something you want to get shipped here, you have it sent from somewhere else to here. If you want to send something someplace else, you come here, you arrange for us to pick it up, and then we'll ship it to wherever it needs to be going for a
Oh,
relatively modest fee.
interesting. Well, I was
We
kind of
pride
hoping you
ourselves
guys
on
stopped.
discretion. We give you a shipping number, and that is what you hand off to whoever you're sending it to. And that way, it's not our business what's being trafficked.
Okay. And if I had anything to ship, would I just come here to you then, or elsewhere?
To arrange the first shipment, yes.
Okay.
After that, we could have more direct arrangements with warehouse staff, but we would need to have an operating arrangement at that point.
Okay.
If you have
And
regular custom, you don't need to come here every single time.
is there a size limitation?
If it can fit on a wagon, then we can ship it.
Okay. Is there a weight limitation or same stipulation?
If it can fit on a wagon, we can ship it.
Do I have to have it already packaged?
It's up to you, but we don't guarantee the packaging surviving if it's your own packaging. We do offer boxes for relatively small cost. Crates, I should say.
Do you ship trunks?
We'll ship anything if it fits on a wagon.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Interesting.
No problem. It looks like business is dying down for the day anyway.
How often? I'm sorry. I do apologize. I want you to be able to get out of here. Just one last question. How frequently do you guys send out your shipments? Like if I gave you something today, would it go out tomorrow or would it go out in like 3 days?
It depends on demand. We send when we have enough to fill a wagon, we'll send a wagon. But if we don't have enough to fill a wagon, we send one wagon at least every week.
Oh, so you guys are by land, not by water.
Yes, that's why I said wagons and not boats.
Well, I didn't know how you got stuff to appear if you took it by boat. That makes sense. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
We do have branches that do broader travel across into ocean travel to other nations, but that's outside of what the Valerian Company itself does. That's more affiliates that we work with.
Oh, okay. But you guys can connect with those affiliates if necessary.
We could attach you to somebody for that information, though it would be somewhere in a coastal town rather than here.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a good day.
You too.
And I exit. And the poor person, if they're still staring at me, has a weasel smiling at them.
They pull out a small little cheap ass book and start flipping through it as you're leaving. There's no other customers waiting around for their time.
So I get out and I specifically walk right up to Glimmer. It's a shipping company.
Oh, yes. Did you give him a coin?
Ugglers.
There you go. You can show Mr. Phoenix whatever.
That could have been a package that you could have received.
I mean, I could go back in and give it to him. There was nobody in there other than the
Anybody else should clerk.
I never left. I'm still in there. I was waiting for you to.
Oh.
Well,
Well, yeah. I'm talking to Glimmer. Apparently, it's a shipping company.
Wait, Virgil, you said you're still in there?
Yes, he never left. He was like waiting in line behind them.
Oh, then she would have waved you in as after she left. I thought they were all together.
If I may, I have some queries.
Do you have a shipping number?
I have a token.
Token? What are you talking about?
I pull out my token of the Valerian Company.
What's that?
Do you not recognize this insignia on the token?
It looks like this what's on the sign outside, but what am I supposed to do with that? Is it a souvenir you got somewhere?
I would ask where these come from. What is their purpose?
I don't know. We
You
don't
have-
traffic in them.
Insight check.
Sure.
14?
She doesn't seem to have any idea what you're talking about.
Do the Valerian Company hire mercenaries to run security for their operations?
All guards are mercenaries at some level, aren't they? You're being paid to do violence on people who want to do bad things.
I mean on a case-by-case basis.
It's always on a case-by-case basis. If they try and
You
steal
did
from
not-
us, they're out.
I mean you do not hand... allow me to rephrase. People who are not permanent employees as guards, but more hired as and when needed.
We have permanent guard staff, but we also hire as needed if there's a gap that needs to be filled, yes.
We found a token like this on one of those mercenary on a small mercenary company.
Okay.
I was hoping you would be able to point me in the direction of someone who knew more about this.
That's outside of my department. I handle shipping. If you have a shipping number, I can help you. Or if you want to arrange shipping.
Forgive me for using such a pertinent phrase, but may I speak to your manager?
What exactly would you be looking for? We're just a shipping company.
Again, he flips the token. Until I find somebody who knows more about this.
I can go get my manager and see if he can talk to you. Just give me a few minutes. And
Thank
she'll
you.
get up and walk out. And a few minutes later, a really large, heavyset guy comes in and says, "What are you bothering my cashier for? What is it you're looking for?"
I am looking for more information on this token that seems to identify with your company.
Let me see that. And that puts out a hand for it.
Hands it open, hands it over.
Sort of looks at both sides of it. Never seen one of those before. It's got our symbol on it, though.
They seem to be cropping up in various places recently. These cannot be coincidental.
So maybe some people got some souvenirs from somewhere. This is a fringe office out in the boondocks. I don't know, maybe
Curious.
somebody's giving them out as like coins for recognition for services. We don't need to use those here on the shipping end of things.
Are there other offices of your company in the local vicinity?
No, that's why we have an office here in the local vicinity.
Do you
A
know any?
headquarters.
Do Do you know anything about this warehouse? And I give the location to the warehouse where I was found.
Let me just check our roster. He pulls a big, massive book from underneath and says, "When was the address again?"
I give the same
Yep.
direction. Yeah, I
Flips
like
through
don't
the pages.
know.
Flips through the pages, and there's like 5 or 6 pages he's flipping through, and he goes, "It's not one of ours." Slips the tome underneath again.
Curious. Thank you for your time. If I may, and I reach my hand out for the token.
Sure, and he hands it back.
And I walk out. As I leave, I look at the others and I go, they either know nothing, or are the most excellent of liars.
What do you mean?
On a side note, having said I need to speak to your manager, I'm going to have to rename Virgil to Karen at some point. I made inquiries about the token. They knew nothing. Their manager knew, their boss knew nothing. I made inquiries about the warehouse I was found at. It is not one on their books.
Oh, sweet
Either
spring child. You should not ask such direct questions, as it raises flags.
that is good. I would rather, if we cannot find the answer comes to find us.
Chip it, chip it, chip, 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 chip.
I believe what you've done then is just make them aware of our existence.
Incorrect.
Put us on the back foot.
Incorrect. I have made them aware of my existence, one which they already knew. They did not know I came with you people. I queued alone.
You're standing here talking to us.
We are outside.
Literally
Are
right
there-
outside.
I was gonna say, are there windows in this place?
There
I'm
are.
just
They're
curious.
fairly narrow windows that seem to be mostly intended to let some light in rather than to give good views, but there are windows.
Perhaps we should have this conversation further away.
Perhaps then, did you glean any of the places that were theirs?
Did I get to see any of the names, any of the locations in the book when he was slipping through Endus?
No, the book was leaned towards him, and he's behind that cashier cage, so there's no way to look over his shoulder or something.
No. If we wanted to find it, if we wanted to read it, I would have to attempt a break-in.
I hope you're more subtle at that than you are with words.
I was programmed for murder, but there is subroutines for access in my planning.
No, we should not break in. Not right now. If we do, time needs to elapse. Take away any suspicion that it was people who might have come that day to then break in at night. Classic, just novice, amateur things.
A sound tactical approach. We shall give it 3 days.
There's something to these coins, and I do not know what it is. doesn't seem to be a common thing.
They seem to describe them as souvenirs.
But you said they didn't know what they were.
It was, I seems, a guess on their behalf.
Then I wouldn't put any stock into the answer of souvenir. Then perhaps they're given to others for different means. I don't know what that means.
Just quickly looking at the token again, Endus. Is there anything that looks like on either the back of the token or around the edge? Like, is there any point where there would either be a pin point you could put into it or thread something through an eyelet or a hook? Like, could they be worn as a medallion or as a necklace?
No, they look like some kind of a coin. Like they're metal. They're square shaped. So they're
So
shaped
so they're not
round like most coins, but
okay. So
that's
then,
embossed with the VC symbol.
okay, so it's not like they could be worn as like a medallion, or they could be like a badge or a military award of some sort.
Not unless you modified it somehow to be able to do that.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can always drill a hole in it if you wanted to.
I didn't know if they were like a medal or something, like a service medal. There is one possible route, but it may be expensive.
What does that mean?
I mean, we may have to pay somebody for use of their services.
That explains absolutely nothing.
The man I met in the tower who sold me these lenses, he may have the magical means of divining what this item is or its history.
That sounds like exceptionally rare magic.
He seemed an exceptionally powerful magician.
And with it, an exceptional price tag.
As I said, it would be costly. Pay a bloke to do item lore, let's go. No.
I don't know how much exposure it could open us to, but it certainly couldn't hurt to ask around. If others may have seen a coin like this that aren't necessarily the Valerian company, maybe the unhoused who might live outside of a warehouse or this facility, or forgive me, Del, my dear, but 2 of the coins that we have found so far have been in goblin hands. Perhaps ask some of the I don't know. We're on the mountains of Drome. Like there must be goblins that might have seen something like this.
Maybe. I haven't been around other goblins in a long time, though.
You have seen some goblins and hobgoblins and the like wandering around the streets. There's not a lot of them around, but there are a few.
Yeah.
I don't know. This sort of sleuthing in life is not what I'm accustomed to. I don't know how it all works yet. don't know if I really want to, but it seems that's where we are.
Well, I don't want to do any of this, but I've been doing it.
I would be curious as to the history of this coin, specifically this one. How many of my kind has it been used by before me? And who was putting it there? And where did they get it from?
Okay, so I guess we go find and talk to more goblins. Unless anyone has a better idea.
Well, we'd have to like figure out a reason to talk to them that's not, hey, do you know about this coin?
I don't know, that seems doable.
We fought a bunch of bandits and terrorists who happen to be goblins. So you know all about that, right? Because you're a goblin?
Basically.
Or we could just say we're on the look for certain goblins. Have you seen these goblins? And we just show them the ones that we killed and not mention the fact that we'd already killed them.
Show them the ones that we already killed?
Glimmer's been doing sketches.
Oh, okay.
And
Not pick up the corpse of, hey, have you seen this goblin?
No, like I've marked in my inventory what I've sketched out.
A bunch of heads in a bag here.
No, I've not sketched any goblins or hobgoblins so far.
Like just pull up my head. Do any of these guys look familiar to you?
That's my cousin Nerfle.
Yeah. Mm.
Can Glimmer sketch any up from memory? Sorry.
What?
Glimmer sketch any up from memory?
Probably not. I mean, the old keen. I didn't take keen mind, nor is that feat the same thing it used to be.
It's really not. I think they changed it because people got sick of using. DMs got sick of being used as the player's memory book.
I don't know. I doubt a lot of people even used it, but
It seems like the feat that you took because you didn't want to take notes.
Well, we can always like try and
got
just strike up
changed.
conversations with the goblins that we find and see what we can get out of them just by talking. We don't have to ask them directly. And I mean, we can always pickpocket or trick them. See if they have any of the coins on them.
Well, like, you can't, like, normally when you like pick somebody's pocket, you reach in and grab something. You don't necessarily go rummaging for something.
You can cut a purse. I've done it.
Okay. Just keep a close eye on her.
Yeah. By the way, Keen Mind now lets you take study as a bonus action. You no longer remember everything ever.
yeah, I know.
I was going to say, if you weren't aware of the change, it got nerfed heavily.
Like all you guys really learned was that the people at the front desk in the trading company don't use the tokens.
Which
And they
that's
haven't got a
surprising.
clue what they are, and the warehouse was not on the books. Which, frankly, now that I think about it, is not that surprising.
Mm-mm.
They seem to be like the legitimate front to the mafia business.
Like that was one relatively small room at the front of the building too. There's the whole rest of the building and the basement that you saw the entrance to as well.
Ocean's 11, anybody?
Like you could go talk to Ezekiel, see if he knows anything. You could contact anybody else in the city who see if they know anything.
Swear to God, D&D Beyond's search feature is the
Terrible.
most bullshit thing ever.
Or
I've-
Possibly the worst search system I've ever seen.
Mhm.
It
I
is
was gonna
worse than
say-
like 1999 era, like Ask Jeeves.
There is possible to get into it to like be able to filter things and find things better, but like getting to where those options are, I always forget where they are and how to get to it. It's frustrating. I agree.
Like,
What were you-
wonder what the stun condition does. Here's monks; they can do stunning strike. Here's 2014 stunned. All
Yep,
this stuff before it gives you the 2024 version of stun.
that's the other thing. It prioritizes the old rules for some reason. What were you looking for, Radix?
No, well, I knew it was in Xanathar's. I just didn't want to go to Xanathar's to look for it. You can, and I don't know if the new DMG covers it, but one of the downtime activities was to basically make friends.
Oh,
To carousing is one of them, and research, i.e., like sowing a rumor or like researching rumors.
Yeah,
is
like
a
that's going to
thing.
take a week's worth of time, but you've got time to spend.
Yeah, I know, but that's like I'm just struggling to think of like we have this wraith, we have, you know, this Valerian company coin, and I don't necessarily know me, the player, how to approach that, and I'm trying to find game mechanics to accompany that.
Yeah.
I'm struggling the same as well. Like literally the idea of, hey, let's go ask the wizard to cast legend lore on this one item feels very well expensive and Deus Ex Machina. And I
that would also probably cost literally thousands of gold.
Yeah,
yeah,
Legend
we're
Lore
asking-
is a 6th level spell, and
Is it
Yeah,
not
but yeah,
fifth
yeah.
level?
I'll
But
remind
yeah,
you, like the top casters in Eberron are going to top out around 10th level.
yeah, well, this, yeah, it's
Or-
a fifth level spell. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it 5th level? Okay,
Yeah.
so you might find somebody in town who can cast it, but it's going to cost you through the nose to get it cast.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. But like, I'm trying to like that's the ultimate last chance saloon. I'm trying to find a better option than that as to how we freaking.
No, like I have a thought, but it is absolutely a similar tactic that I used in the last game, and I don't want to use the same tactic. I don't want to gather another homeless network like I did in the first game.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we also have the option to break into this place at night in a few days' time and see what we can find.
There's other factions you could try to track down and see if they know anything.
But then,
I know we
like,
haven't brought them in, but like there's definitely others I mentioned in the list that I gave you.
Yeah.
Like the Silver Flame has offices here, though they're not that big. The Brava are the Thieves Guild in the area, but nobody's contacted that at all. The people of the Apothecarium, you guys have bought stuff from them, but you haven't tried to contact their offices at all. See what they might know.
And then, you know, like there aren't offices for the big houses, but like I know like transporting things is something that at least I think one of the houses deals with, like land transport.
Yeah, I'd have to double check it, but like all the Dragmark houses would have headquarters in here for trade. They wouldn't be necessarily big houses, but they
But
have,
yeah, it wouldn't be like like they don't control wagons, they control other stuff.
Well, yeah, they also have advantages over that kind of trade too. So like they have a large monopoly on it. The Valerian company is not that big an operation, so flying under the radar and having that
So
stuff.
yeah, okay. I wasn't sure how that worked, but that's okay. Yeah, mechanically, I'm trying to find a way to handle this that the player dumb can't.
I mean, the only other way I can think of is if we somehow run into the guards do have some work for us. There is a chance we could run into another one of these companies that carries one of these, another mercenary group that carries one of these coins, but we would have to take one of them alive to ask about the coin.
Well, we also don't
The
know what
problem is we
they
always
want.
keep finding the coins on them when they're dead.
Well, sure, but we also don't know that any of the guard stuff would actually lead us in this direction. So
Exactly, it's a complete that's a shot in the dark.
You can give me a like an intelligence check or something like that to see if your character can have some kind of an idea,
sure.
Please, you do it because I only get a +1.
or like DM hints.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I finally got a good roll tonight. 23.
Yay!
Nice.
Something does seem to be up with the Valerian company. Like
Sure.
a lot of what the clerk was saying seemed pretty shady. Like we don't care what's in the packages. We just
Yeah, I did
export
make a
stuff.
note that discretion is at our utmost,
So like
pride.
the Thieves Guild might know something more about that kind of stuff, or at least they might be shoehorning in on that. So tracking down the Bravo might help. Trying to track down any information about who's running the Valerian company. You would be talking to other business makers. The apothecarium are people who do the most business in the area.
Oh yeah, other higher ups as competition or whatever. Yeah, that's a good point.
Where Ezekiel may also know something as well if they're doing that kind of trade as well, but nobody's asked him any of that sort of stuff. People at the Red Wagon might have information for that matter, and you've made friends there. That would be more on the level of rumors.
The only other thing I can think of is if we find which dock the Valerian company like to ship stuff in and out of, and we can surveillance it.
Would it do anything?
They're shipping by wagons out of the warehouses here.
Yeah,
They have affiliates with shipping, but those are in other cities.
No, but I meant like this is a port town. Surely they take some stuff in from the sea.
It's not a port town.
I thought it was. I thought there was a docks.
Where's the ocean?
Yeah, but
no, these are like a river or.
So there's like some small docks for rivers for like local fishermen and things like that, but there's no massive trade.
So there's nothing like canal barges that come up.
No. We're like at the southern. We're on a pass of a mountain almost.
Okay, never mind. Scrap that idea. Then I had this strange idea that like that was like a shipping canal that ran through.
Like you could take the canal and eventually get to a coastal town, but it's a very winding route, and it's not a particularly fast river, and it's not a very efficient route. So
okay, never mind. In that case, then I don't know. I mean, at some point, I've already been considering the idea of Virgil overwatching the various warehouses at night, Batman style, on a roof somewhere. But other than that, like trying to watch their their comings and goings. But that all just seems like an absolute stab in the dark. The Thieves Guild might be the best option then. I mean, if you're a shipping company and you've got contraband, how do you smuggle it?
I mean, would it do anything to try and get into the shipments ourselves?
You've done that in the unmarked warehouse that they had no record of. And we just found scraps of Warforged.
I mean, we could always. No, I don't want to rob a coach as it's leaving.
That also would not, that would only like really tell us what people are paying them to move more than like what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
like
you
unless
know
we
they-
could, go ahead.
You know they have at least one warehouse that is being used for at least the illicit operations off the books. So if they have at least one of those, then you can imagine there's probably not a lot that's untoward that's going on in the actual well-known warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
What's the odds of them reusing that warehouse now? I mean, I'm happy to have that under surveillance at night. Because I can do the whole sentry mode and just overwatch it.
I don't know if we're there yet.
Mhm.
We just don't have. We just have a lot of questions at this point. Might need to pursue some other leads. I mean, it's not like it's a bad course of action, but we just don't know if it'll actually lead to anything fruitful.
No, but that can be something I do while you guys are sleeping. So it's not like it's time lost in the day that we otherwise would have put to use.
I mean, yes, but also if things go sideways, you'd be completely on your own.
I wouldn't be pursuing, I would just be watching, observing from a distance.
Right, but
You're
that
assuming
doesn't
you'd be doing the pursuing.
right. That
No, because you
just
have to
because you're
spend,
watching doesn't mean that nothing bad couldn't happen.
yeah, because you have to spend those 6 hours inert, so it would literally be watching from a vantage point.
I yes, we all understand that. It's that if something discovers you because you're now watching an illicit operation or something, you are on your own, which is the problem.
Gotcha.
The warehouse where he was keeping all of his assassin bots.
Yeah.
That were dysfunctional.
Yeah, you just leave me back in there, and for all they know, I'm just another dysfunctional assassin bot.
Oh, that could be
Or
even
no,
worse.
I was thinking more of the functional ones find you because they know what you're look late for.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or
Wait,
something worse.
more of me? Oh god, there's more of me.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
Thieves Guild it is then, or?
Well,
Well-
we don't know how to find them yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nobody who has contacts with the
Those
Thieves Guild
ties.
already, right?
Correct.
I'd be pretty impressed if the guard don't have some idea of where they are.
They have idea of where they are. I wouldn't expect the guards to have contacts with them.
Or how to just hello there, fellow ruffians.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I don't know how well it works in the world of Eberron, but organized crime and local law enforcement do tend to have some kind of riposte.
the answer is it depends, and this place doesn't exist in Eberron lore, so
So you gotta go ask the
Yeah.
cops where the local gang leaders hang out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Pretty much.
really doesn't, even if you find the right cops who would know who are dirty, that doesn't generally
It's not
like,
even.
work
It's
out
not
well
even the
for
dirty
you.
cops. I mean, the higher ups of both law enforcement and organized crime do tend to know the existence of the other.
Right.
and again, it is public knowledge that the Brava are in Shadowgate.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
there are constantly whispers about with the Brava and what they're up to.
Like,
But,
could the
like,
Duke? Could the
They
Duke
know that there's a
arrange?
base somewhere. They don't know where it is.
Could the Duke arrange us a meeting? Is what I was
You have
thinking.
to ask the Duke.
That's what I'm thinking. If we say it's nothing, they're not in trouble. We're just hoping that they might be able to help us with an investigation.
Could
That
be
would
an
be an interesting
interesting
conversation.
That's literally what I was about to say.
And obviously, you know, it's probably going to end up being a favor for a favor kind of thing.
Maybe. If he's willing. Or has the ability.
You know, they tell us what we want to know. We scratch there, but it's going to be one of those kinds.
It's decision paralysis. Too many
Mhm.
choices. Can't pick one.
It's like watching Netflix.
Mm.
So
Well,
do you want
I
to try
mean,
asking the Duke?
I'm just spitballing ideas at this point. I'm genuinely like, there are hooks, but I don't know how to get into them.
Most of these ideas would work into something. You guys keep going waffling between all of them and getting nowhere.
yes.
Like I'm working with you to make this story work. It's just a matter of picking a direction. These are all good leads.
Okay, somebody not me that's not at 4:42 in the morning choose, please.
I say it for us. Like it's almost midnight. It would be safe to say, like, we could call it and come back
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, can we sleep on this?
and think
Sure,
about it,
I
because
I was mostly pushing this to get you guys to make a decision of what you were going to go and then call it.
yeah.
But if you
So
want to think about
'cause-
it over time and make a decision after convincing about it in chat, that's also fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
that might be a good, because like I'm not even gonna lie. The past 15 minutes, I've been spacing in and out because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just regretting that I won't be here next week, so you're going to have to do this without me.
That's right. You can still give input.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Definitely pick
so
the sneaky option with the sneaky guy.
so we'll slack it, and
figure it out.
and bounce it around and
I come back in 2 weeks. So they said, so they left you to do some surveillance. You've been captured. You're now awake in a jail cell.
you are now the one in the pound.
Yep.
We don't know how.
You're in a dungeon. I'd say it's dark, but you have dark vision now, so you can see.
Cool.
Del, what are you shooting?
Shooting.
You just rolled an ice knife.
Oh, I was clicking on things. That's weird because I didn't even like click on. I clicked on, there was an icon by the name, and I was like, what is that? And I was thinking it would pop up something, and apparently that also rolls the damage for it, I guess. So I'm learning things about being a caster, basically.
All right. Are we leaving it there then tonight?
I think that's a good idea. I was actually thinking about suggesting that too. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we could get to a decision, but it doesn't look like it's
The
going
answer
to
is
happen.
Yeah.
So
We are too sleepy to make decisions.
it's fine. I'm gonna put up a bunch of the options you guys came up with in chat just so we don't forget them completely. We'll have someplace
That
to
works.
something to
Good
reference.
call.
I took note of a few of them, but I don't know if I got all of them. So
We are tired and or laden with anxiety, so trying to choose is a nightmare.
But mostly just tired.
Mhm.
It's one of those where you don't want to give the wrong answer. Not because
mean-
you're afraid of looking stupid, but more the fact that
I don't know there is a wrong answer, but the way we go about any of them, I think would probably matter.
yeah, it's the like I don't think it's a matter of, oh, we couldn't research something in a library, or yeah, the Thieves Guild, the Red Wagon, or other businesses that compete. It's the approach. You can't just
Yeah.
go and say, "Hey, you feel like downing a major empire? What do you know about this coin? We found them after we murdered some people." Like,
Well, and I think there's a plausible action of positioning yourself at like a market or something to try to overhear stuff too.
Mhm.
So I mean, there's a lot of different ways we could go about it, and there is this part of me that's like, it would be fun to kind of to split the party for information gathering.
Yep.
So we've all got good concepts. It's just the execution.
Mhm.
But I do like the idea of splitting the party. Like we all go 6 ways and we all just do a whole thing entirely different.
Okay.
And just for like information and I'm thinking like, again, just information gathering, because nobody wants to get stuck against 100 people and be like, well, crap, I'm gonna go re-roll a character now.
Or we all get captured individually and all end up in the same cell. I'm like,
Oh,
get here.
And
I'd
then the
never do
Duke
anything like
walks
that.
in and goes, so.
No, I meant the Valerian Company cell,
Oh.
not
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Duke walks in. So
Plot twist. I didn't realize your middle name was M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
And then we could be like, okay, so going to talk to the Duke was the right answer.
Yeah, we should have just started there. What were we
And the
thinking?
Duke grows 12 feet in height and turns his skin blue as horns appear out of nowhere.
Oy.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just have to discuss this more
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever you guys decide for next week, I 100% trust you to not fucking up.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
I make
Look,
no
I'm not-
promises.
I'm not here making the terrible suggestions. I'm sure you got this.
Oh no, we're named the bad decisions for a reason.
Yeah, and half of them were mine.
No, I don't
We,
know.
No, only a
were,
sixth.
were the bad decisions.
there are no bad choices.
That's a good
There
just-
are worse choices, but
There are worse choices and there are consequences for choices, but
yeah,
the story will move forward whichever you decide to pick.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
we'll go in different ways.
We've
That
yet to do a single full campaign from start to end with just one character. So, I'm just saying, I don't make the best decisions at times.
Yeah, no, he's died in every campaign.
Yeah.
Or I've not played a full campaign, or I've
Oh
died,
no, I was about to say, like, no one actually died in Endus's game.
but I wasn't
The
here
first
from the
one.
start.
Yeah.
I came midway through. I didn't have time to die.
This is true.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna hop off and we'll just
Yep.
talk more about it.
Even
later.
if I made
Sounds good.
spells that killed myself. Anyway, yeah,
Bye.
great fun game tonight.
Bye.
I think.
Night, everyone.
Didn't do a lot, but learned
Night,
a
everyone.
lot. Night, guys.
All right. And with that, we are done for the night. I will be back next Saturday for more D&D. We have the week after, the week that includes the 5th, is Patch Week. The week after, we'll start Raid Week. I am starting raiding on a new team because the old team is randomly just not raiding this tier. Which stinks. I like those guys. But, if you're at all familiar with CTR, I will be raiding with Edamame Enterprise. Enterprise? I think that's what they're called. Them, and I guess they merged at some point with Rectified. So I will be raiding with them. They raid only Tuesdays from, I think it's 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern. And then I will probably also be raiding on Thursdays with Relentless. Just to kind of give me an extra night to have fun, but that's also an optional night, so any night I don't feel like it, I don't have to. But that'll be in 3 weeks, with the week of the 12th is when raid starts. Until then, I'll be back next Saturday for more D&D. And until then, as always, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out, and have a great night.